Ladies and gentlemen, welcome tonight. We got a nice series for you guys. Had it been a little bit of pivot, but sorry for the delay. We got Rat Tactics versus AG RIP Harambe. We're going to try to make this quick because we're already getting into draft. But tonight I got a new partner with me for as we're going to be broadcasting this game to you live. It is Say Sorry. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Hello, everyone. This is Say Sorry and ready to get casting here for this amazing game. We're seeing bans coming through for both teams. We have the Anivia and the Twitch for AG RIP Harambe, and Syndra and Thresh coming through.
All right, like I said, we kind of like making everything fast. We had to unfortunately, make the team wait for an extra, about 15 minutes. So, but answering back and with Rat Tactics, possibly banning out the Wukong towards AG RIP Harambe. As man, it's been a minute since I got the cast Rat Tactics, so I'm curious if they doing anything different. And from the last time, it's been some weeks. But to round out the bans, it's possibly looking like a Twitch finally for AG RIP Harambe targeting the AD carry, making sure that Miss Bourne's not gonna be able to get their hands on him. But instead, it's gonna be Viego.
Yeah, Viego's an interesting pick here. I was for sure thinking we might see an Ash ban because Mistborn's been pretty hot on that pick recently. So we'll see how that one might pan out for them.
Definitely so. As we go into the last 13 seconds, see what Rat Tactics is going to be prioritized on this blue side. And for this game one. And it's looking like Gnar. Okay, I think this is gonna be the very first time ever in my life see Gnar B1.
They must not be afraid of any counter pick on the Gnar pick. So very interesting.
Either that might be Rat Tactics' best performing top champion for coin flip. So I'm extremely curious to see what route they're gonna go with this.
Okay, we got Caitlyn R1. Let's see what they bring. I'm guessing they're going to put their support up here, although they could go top since they already know Gnar is a pick for Rat Tactics.
Yep, definitely so. But Caitlyn, like you said, locked in for major on the side of RIP Harambe. Looking like what I'm suspecting it's going to be a jungle pick here in the last 2 seconds. As you see, it's going to be a Gwen. Possibly a flex pick for the top and or jungle.
Definitely could be flexed either way. So I think that was a very good flex pick for them there.
All right, but now let's see what Rat Tat is going to answer back with. Oh. Okay. Oh, never mind. I was getting happy for a second, but it's going to be Wukong coming in for the jungle. And for the side of Rat Tactics, Pazanski's going to be piloting the Monkey King of Wuju style, looking to lay down the beat down on somebody out here on the Rift.
Yeah, he's pretty notorious on that Wukong, and I'm hoping that Harambe doesn't miss out on that next time, because that could be dangerous. And the Swain coming in as well. Okay, so that's probably going to be Swain mid, I would assume.
Yes, sir. Speaking of dangerous, the Swain, we all know him as taxes, and even the Joker from Batman doesn't even mess with the IRS, baby. We got Sweezy, but possibly could be flexed down to that bot lane. So curious to see how I am for the second rotation of picks, is gonna go for is where that swing gonna be on the rift. But AG RIP Harambe gonna answer back with the Oriana, trying to get some good team fight going for the squad, especially with that command shockwave. But now we're in the second round of bans, and now we got Zyra immediately taken off the board for 8 and 4 Rat Tactics. Sorry, not 4 from Rat Tactics. My bad. But making sure that Swain, and probably make them get flexed over for Tamashi.
Right, and yeah, I mean, it's a nice way to draw some bans potentially if that is the support Swain. But I guess we will soon find out. I think the Zyra's a good ban here. And the Poppy obviously is super strong support and top if that Gwen is going jungle. So it's a very good ban on the Rat Tactics side.
I don't know. I don't necessarily like the Poppy ban. Currently, the team at the moment doesn't really have much that. I mean, Poppy has good use against. I mean, Poppy can use steadfast presence to stop the Gwenny, but that's about it. And Caitlyn D, but for the most part, it's not really no like big dashes. But actually, I'm tripping. They banned it. I am tripping. It does stop the Nara E and the Wukongi. I am sorry. It's been a lot going on in the past 25 to 30 minutes. But rounding out the bans for Rat Tactics, it's gonna be Sejuani making sure the side of AG RIP Harambe don't have any type of engage or slight resemblance of disengage, and with that glacial prison and also that Arctic assault, but possibly Twitch being hovered.
Interesting. I think that might be a troll hover, but
I mean, if they were to do it, it'll be in the jungle, but it'd be hilarious. I haven't seen that in like a couple of years. But Jarvan,
yeah, Jarvan, there we go.
Looking like
that's
possible.
That's what you're looking for.
There he is, the man himself, the king of Demacia, and Jarvan hitting the rift. That Cataclysm is gonna be big, trying to contain Swain and Wukong. But let's see what Rat Tactics is gonna answer back when. It's gonna be possibly Evelyn. I think that's probably a troll pick. Is that just a hover? What you got really in store for us?
Then there's the Ashe. I'm thinking it's going to come out here. Mistborn's pretty strong on that. It's really good utility for them to kind of get that engage off with the Wukong Cyclone, the Swain E in there. So definitely I'm liking both sides of this draft so far.
Yeah, looking like it's gonna be gearing up to be a fun game to watch. Possibly Bard. I like it. I like the spice here. What we're gonna take? We're gonna bring Renata Glass instead.
Yep. That's a very good way to stop that heavy Oriana and Jarvan engage.
All right, stop trolling us. What you got? What you got in store for us, Rip Harambe? All right, it's gonna be answered with the Nico support. Okay, it's getting spicy out here.
Nico Caitlyn.
I think this is the first IBSG game in this league that I've seen Nico support so far. So I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see where this game's gonna go. But right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm leaning more towards Rat Tactics at the moment. I mean,
I think they have a little bit of the edge with the Renata. I think the Caitlyn Nico lane is a little bit scarier though than the Ashe Renata lane, at least until level 6.
Yeah, the way I look at it is like their bot lane, their whole job is just survive, pretty much survive, and for the side of Rat Tactics, if Swain just gets to play the game and not really get disturbed too much. I mean, it kind of makes it hard for AG RIP Harambe to really play because you have Nico, you have Jarvan, 2 champions that want to run into this guy. And then that Swain has Wukong and Nara backing him up, let alone bailout is available for the Renata. And then keep in mind a hostile takeover too. And will be kind of crazy, you know. So I'm curious to see what we got in store for us. You know, this game, I'm excited to see it. I'm hoping, like, normally I have a streak going where every game I cast for IBSG, for some odd reason, chaos erupts at like 3 minutes in or somewhere around that marker. So they're going to keep my streak alive or not? But I'm curious, man. Yeah. What's your thoughts on this?
I think that we might see some heavy volatility in the bot lane with the Wukong potentially on the early gank to try to slow down the Caitlyn and the Nico But I think these fights, I think as long as Harambe is avoiding that hostile takeover and the Ash Arrow, they need to play these fights a little bit slow. And then once some of those ults are out of the way, I think that we could see some really good fights in this game.
Definitely so, definitely so. Well, unfortunately, we're not Riot Games, so we get the spectator delay, you know, beautiful thing. But with that being said, guys, go ahead and take your time out to get your snacks, use the bathroom, beer, juice, water, don't matter, foot massage, I don't care. You know, just spend your 3 minutes how you gonna spend it. But when we get back, because we're gonna go to a brief intermission, it's gonna be game one of Rat Tactics versus AG RIP Harambe coming right at you on the Rift. We'll see you guys soon.
There's one downside about living in the center of the UK. It's the highest rate of radiation on this tiny, pitiful rock. And the fact they never tell you
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're now at game 1 for Rat Tactics versus AG RIP Harambe. We're not hitting the rip. Both teams looking to do it just a regular standard 5-point. No shenanigans at the moment, but you know how it goes when Ghost cast the game. It's only gonna happen sooner or later, baby.
Somebody got to do something here. Now we have a standard 5 points, so everyone's just trying to take the first game slow, I think, get warmed up.
Minions have spawned.
Yeah, get warmed up. Nobody wants to be the first one to do something crazy.
We don't want to give out any first bloods here, so. But I do see Nico trying to get to the minion wave to get that first wave minion surprise. I like to see it.
Yep. Well, I'm curious too how it's gonna start off, man. But I'm looking forward to this game. I'm really excited how this early game gonna go, as both junglers gonna opt to start on that bottom side. Wukong, of course, being on that red, J4 being on the blue. As now, like, no shenanigans for the moment.
Nothing yet. It'll be interesting to see if both junglers decide to clear full, or like I was hinting at earlier, potentially we could see an early gank from either of these junglers.
Yep. But I'm expecting this Wukong to
here.
a little back and forth. I'm expecting this Wukong to probably go for level 2. Okay, nope. He's gonna opt to go ahead and go to the Raptors. Same with J4, both pop and pathing towards that top side with no level 2 shenanigans bot. As now Major and Perfect Build are gonna get the shove on Mistborn and Mashy in the bot side. While the 2 solo lanes still about out in the middle, so anything can happen. But J4 looking like he's having a faster tempo on that clear. So I'm expecting J4 to gank that Gwen pretty soon, especially when it's looking like this game she's gonna be that strong side.
Sure, and I'm sure that we might have a little scuttle crab action potentially here in the top side of the river. J4 is just slowly ahead. Or actually, I think we're now kind of caught up. J4 is going over the wall to get those grubs, and Wukong is on his grump.
All right, well, guys, while we're just sitting here at a little bit of a low, well, before I even say that, like, my streak is broken. We had like almost 3.5 minutes. No first blood, no chaos, not even a gank yet, man. I'm hurt. This was like so many weeks of, like, you know, this streak been going. I was like so happy, especially when I saw the team fighting comps. But you know what? Never mind.
Yeah,
It's all
Zomek
good.
got a little bit chunked out in mid and already had to take it back, but he's not opting to teleport back in. He's just walking back to lane.
That he is gonna do. But what I was originally saying though was, so for the people that's watching, ladies and gentlemen, let us know how you feel about this game. You think this game 1 is gonna go over to Rat Tactics? Or you think this game is gonna go over to AG RIP Harambe? Give me a 1 for Rat Tactics. Give me a 2 for RIP Harambe. As Donny B is gonna get pretty chunked by Zelmak.
Yeah, he's coming back to lane with that extra AP, and it's serving him well in these short trades.
Definitely so. But Zelmak still having still being behind by 10 CS. As now a play goes over to that bot side. We already said that Nico and Kaylin's gonna hurt a lot. It's gonna be very aggressive. But now Nico finding himself.
Oh wow!
Perfect build, forced the flash, and oh, Mistborn might be dying for this, but he's gonna burn the flash and the barrier. And now Pazinski is looking to get something here. Keep in mind, Nico doesn't have flash at all, and now Pazinski is gonna flash, get the kill with the E, and first blood over to Rat Tactics.
Yeah, I think that they were not accounting for Wukong to be there. They did get the first plate there, and they were just playing a little too far forward.
Yeah, a little too far forward indeed. But how we looking so far now? Really? Zelmak, despite being very aggressive and forcing Bees to get back, and speaking of Bees looking for a kill. Now Zelmak forced the flash. Gonna go back. Gonna have to be forced to teleport back to the lane if he does. And if he doesn't want to miss a lot of CS. But yeah, back to what I was saying about Don't Eat Bees though. But Don't Eat Bees is building a good CS lead. I'm just saying, almost 20. Make it exactly 20 now. As Zelmak is teleporting back to the lane. Like, even though we saw the raw aggression coming out a little bit earlier from Zelmak when he returned and from base, it seemed like it's not really amounting to much.
Well, I think that they're going to want to bring in this Wukong here to help get Zalmek back in this CS game, and it looks like they're trying to make something happen here.
As the ult comes out, Demonic Ascension comes out from the Swain, but keep in mind, J4 was behind her in the lane. The counter gate comes through, so does Nico. Gonna miss the E, but you know what? Everybody's gonna walk out and spend the ult for the Swain.
Yeah, that's actually really bad on the Rack Tactics side, losing that Swain ult and already being down about 20 CS. So he's got to really just play back and try to focus on this farm.
So, but now objectives are up. We have the Void Grubs up on the map along with Dragon. As now, because of Perfect Build being in mid lane, Mistborn and Mashi, they're gonna get the shove on the down bot side. Probably get a plate here. Major's still farming pretty well. They're not gonna harass. Okay, as I say that, Major walks up and now he's gonna get some harassment. Major's getting about half HP. You're doing a little too much, Major. You're gonna get yourself killed, buddy.
Yeah, if the opportunity presents itself to get a little bit of poke under that tower, why not go for it?
Speaking of going for it, snip, you know, coming out for the Gwen, using those stacks that she built up. Downfall is gonna get some good damage down on the coin flip. But coin flip gonna make sure you get those grass pockets. Try to stay healthy up in that top side. All right, Ash ultimately comes through. Caitlyn forced to cleanse. She's gonna walk away without hitting somebody in the face with a Q. But Perfect Build's gonna take some more damage. As now we got a gank up top side. Pazinski's gonna be there, but so is J4 coming through. As now the needlework is coming out, doing massive damage to Coinflip. Coinflip forced to flash. Now Wukong with the ultimate, knocking both enemies up. But it doesn't matter. It's gonna be a trade. The monkey gets the doll, but the king kills the monkey. Oh no, the outplay! Coinflip's gonna live. He got the stun on the Jarvan, and it's gonna be a kill, another kill over the Rat Tactics. As they
I think it was the Orianna though.
2v2.
Oh, the Orianna was just a little late there when Coinflip got out. What a great play for that top lane.
Woo! Alrighty. That was fun to watch. Now we're getting excited here. But now TP's being expanded by both top laners to get back to that lane. I don't think Coinflip really had to use teleports. The lane was already shoved, but it's okay. As now it's gonna be on similar timers, and now the outside of Rat Tactics is gonna both opt the back. Wukong's gonna be on that Void Grove starting it up, which I'll kind of be surprised if he just didn't go for a top gank rather than Void Groves.
I think Coinflip decided to TP back because they wanted to get some pressure top to be able to secure those grubs. So I think that actually was a good call. He might have been a little bit slower on the walk back.
I don't know, because he's not gonna have the pressure due to him getting shoved in. I honestly think they should have just brought Pazinski back up there for another gank. But now Brayer on the J4 gonna be looking to possibly get start the dragon. Not at the moment. Downfall is gonna spot Pazinski. He's gonna get some damage now. Starting to fight. Needlework is coming back up fairly soon. Pazinski is half HP now. He's getting destroyed in this fight. But now with Coinflip out of Meganar and both sides walking up there, I don't think they want to take the fight. Zelmek might be caught out. Cataclysm is available to the Jarvan. Shockwave is out for Orianna. There's the Cataclysm. Zelmak's gonna die yet because he has no flash.
No, yeah, it just wasn't enough there when you have 4 members of the other team standing there ready to take you down. Downfall's in here trying to mess with Pazinski, trying to get this blue buff, but he's just going to take the blast cone out, head back up to top lane to catch this wave.
All right, well, now we're looking at both teams. The CS lead, which was almost like 20 in the top side, now it's getting closed up pretty well. Coinflip doing a really good job of keeping himself in the game. But as we talk about CS leads, look at that mid lane. As it's now built up to about 40, Orianna is getting really good gold. Keep in mind, she got an assist too, so he's sitting good right now in this game.
Yeah, I think you want to play to your leading lanes here as the Wukong, so I think he might be taking a trip down bottom here as they're getting pushed in. and let the Swain just sit mid and get some of that that sweet CS.
Yeah, speaking of the CS, let's take a look at the gold as Orianna about a little under, I'll make it a little over 700 gold ahead of the Swain at the moment. Not too bad. But Jarvan the fourth, Briar looking for a possible lane gank. Keep in mind, he doesn't have Cataclysm. So I don't think they should go for this. But Pazinski's already on that bottom side. So I'm assuming nothing's going to really happen for the moment.
Yeah, and even with that about 700 gold lead in the mid, they still have 300 gold on both top and jungle lead. Well, almost 500 gold on the jungle lead.
And there's the engage over from the side of AG RIP Harambe. The Hospital takeover is going to catch 3 as the ultimate from the Nico catches only 1. Ash ultimate, Enchanted Crystera is going to come out. Wukong is going to be there to be able to answer. The Ignite is gonna finish off Mistborn, but here comes the 2-man ultimate coming out for Wukong. Now teleport coming out for Zelmag. They're possibly looking for blood, as but decided AG RIP Harambe looking like they're probably gonna escape, but the robot is stuck in the middle. Wukong's legs gonna get blood. Shockwave's already expended. Bye bye, don't eat bees. But the rest of the 3 of AG RIP Harambe gonna make it out with their lives.
Oh yeah, I don't know. That Orianna TP might have just been a little too late. The fight was looking like it might have already been over by the time she showed up, and she got caught out for it there.
All right, well, we thought this was over. I guess if you're AG RIP Harambe, we so back right now. As I now cringing at myself as I just said that. But now, Downfall's gonna look try to get some CS. He's throw down W. Needlework is coming out, but Coin Flip is gonna get good damage on him. Downfall is playing with fire. Now he doesn't have any more mana in his top side.
I think Downfall's just going to catch this wave. There's no... they knew that the Wukong was bot side. He just needs to play a little bit safe under this tower here. And,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be rough pushing this lane out.
I don't know how much you're going to think about safe because Narbar is coming up the rage. Luckily, it wasn't up when the wave was still there. So that possibly would have died in Downfall's life because he doesn't have flash. Keep in mind that too. As he opted to take Ghost in. Nar does have flash. He could look for a dive.
Yeah, I think J4 needs to get up there, skip these last 2 camps, and bail out Downfall here.
All right, we got a stun. Oh, but Mega Gnar gonna go away, so no shenanigans there. All right, I was talking about the CS differential earlier between Swain and Orianna. Never mind, we talked. Here comes Pop Blossom out of Nico. They're gonna get great damage. Bailout used on Mistborn, but it doesn't matter. Mistborn's gonna die again. There's another kill goes over to AG RIP Harambe. Now Nico being 2-1-1, Caitlyn having a 1 kill, 1 assist. It's not looking too hot. Ash be able to stay in the game as far as the CS, but now another play goes over to the side of AG RIP Harambe's bot lane. But now Voidgrow is being started by Rat Tactics. 1 down for him already.
Yeah, Zalmax doing a good job keeping this CS lead from spinning out of control. And Caitlyn's just collecting plates down in this bot lane. She's definitely going to be a massive threat as this game goes on.
Oh, speaking of a threat, up, Briar. You met the monkey, King of Wuju style, big fella. Bye-bye. Well, but unfortunately for the side of AG RIP Harambe, as Briar was trying to go through it, finish off the two Void Grubs, the timer for Rift Terror came and was ticking. And Void Grubs just went away. And now you just risked your life and died for no reason. But on the side of Rat Tactics, you're happy. You have four Grubs already. And the other side, opposition has none. And you just killed the jungler, so now you can just go do Rip Terror. Like, Wukong just finished up now.
Yep, I'm thinking that the Jarvan was kind of desperate to get in there to get some of those Grubs away from Rat Tactics while he had no pressure mid or top. And got punished for that.
Alrighty, well, not really much going on outside this as I say that, as Gwen looks to try to get engaged upon the Gnar, get a trade, but Gnar's gonna get that stun off the W. Gonna, Gnar her back. If you don't know, that's the name of Gnar's ultimate, quite literally his name, but in all caps. Next time I say it with a lot of energy, but speaking of a lot of energy, here comes J4 with the gang, gets the flag and drain. But that's all I'm gonna do. Get some damage down, get some pressure on him. But now we got Needlework coming out for Downfall. Downfall looking to kill Coin Flip, but Does get about half HP, but keep in mind downfall. Gotta pay attention to that rage bar. Nar can re-engage if you want to, because now Gwen has no ultimate. But it looks like he's not going to. Alright, Enchanted Crystal comes out. Here comes Pop Blossom. They're looking for a gank down by. And Hostile Takeover is gonna get the Nico. And Ash is gonna get a kill on the board. Alright, here comes Shockwave coming out for Don't Need Bees in the mid. He's looking for a kill. Swain's gonna get the E. Gonna drag him back. As 2 tower shots, he's gonna bring in Don't Need Bees. Zelmac is trying his hard to look for the kill. But Don't Need Bees instead. They're gonna trade actually. The flash was suspended. Both mid laners down. Alright, Rift Terror is gonna be used to claim bot B1. Sorry, T1. And Coin Flip's also gonna get that top T1. 2 turns over to Rat Tactics. Alright, well, how you feel about this game right now? Say sorry, man. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that was a really good play to draw out the cleanse in the bot lane and drop the Rift Herald that frees up Ashe and Renata to get mid, and that should open up the map a little bit to really get this game going. So they have a little bit of priority over this Caitlyn in terms of
Alright,
the Coin Flip top has really been just laying on this Gwen under her turret, so it'll be interesting to see how that turns out as well.
Alright, but here comes the flash coming out for Zelmac. He's gonna use the Demonic Ascension, immediately try and hits the E onto the Caitlyn, pulls her back into her death as Byzancy comes through, utilizes his ultimate, make sure that the AG RIP Harambe AD carry is gonna see it and gonna see a great screen. Alright, I want to point out that Enchanted Crystal Arrow is back up for Mistborn, so you could look for a pick here, but Briar is around, so is the Nico. But Rat Tat is going to look to start up that dragon as second dragon over to them.
Mm-hmm.
And we're
Yeah,
looking
they had
like
all the priority in the world for that dragon, so it was interesting that AG was just kind of standing around and not really trying to contest that.
Yep, as now this game looks like it's going to be a Hex Tech Soul, as you saw the gates coming out. Oh boy, we possibly gotta fight, possibly Bruin for the top side. Flash being expended along with the jump and the E from the Gnar to get him out of danger. As Downfall doesn't have the ghost, and he utilized that needlework, so Gnar gotta be feeling comfortable side laning at the moment.
Yeah, we have this super strong Wukong on Rat Tactics side, 5-1, about a 40 CS lead here. So as long as Rat Tactics just keeps playing, not taking any risks, I think that it's looking pretty dire for AG RIP Harambe.
And speaking of things looking pretty dire, the goal lead just slowly but surely keep climbing up. As right now we got about the 3K goal lead over to the side of Rat Tactics. Already 3 towers down. They sit, like I said before, they have the 4 Void Growth, so Nara to split push. It's gonna be a lot more dangerous, especially with how much damage he's gonna be doing to those towers.
I think AG needs to be starting to look for some of these picks on the side lane. Maybe a good Nico and Jarvan engage. Maybe try to get that Gwen ahead so she can get that tower and start split pushing.
Definitely so, definitely so. As we got a Pop Blossom coming out, flashing out for the Nico. They're looking to try to kill Mistborn, but Mistborn is not alone. Mashi is there to help. Hostile Takeover comes out, gonna get 2. Renata's gonna make Caitlyn kill her partner in crime. But now we also got a 2v1 going to bot lanes. Demonic Ascension is now out. They're gonna wait it out and look to re-engage onto the Swain. Zelmac just backing up, make sure he knows it's a fight he cannot win.
Yeah, Zelmac's doing a really good job of absorbing some of that pressure with while Wukong's able to help pick up a kill in that mid lane.
I will say though, I think that the hostile takeover should have been used a tad bit earlier. If possibly Mistborn would have survived, but because of the delayed use, you know, unfortunately for Mistborn, he had to see the fountain again. But not you know, not him recalling, but you know, getting one day shipping and a box to it. But now, as we look on the map, big objective on board being Baron. So not Rip Harambe, Rat Tax. They are getting some vision on that top side, especially to keep their Gnar safe, but denying it also from the and to the side of AG RIP Harambe. It doesn't look like they're gonna go clear it out either.
Yeah, it's pretty dark on the top side of the map there for AG RIP Harambe, so they need to establish some vision to make sure that Rat Tactics can't sneak this Baron.
All right, but I asked the fans, the supporters, the magic question a little bit earlier about who they think they're gonna win, who's gonna win, right? And it's looking equal. Got some for, and got a couple people for Rat Tactics. You know, you got a couple of people out for Rip Harambe. You know, dicks out for Harambe. That's what they out here saying. But you know, classic meme always will be there.
Yeah, I think Rat Tactics is the big guy on the west side teams. So I think everyone likes a little bit of a comeback story.
Somebody say West Side? Hey, play my Snoop right now. Play my Snoop
the
real
West
quick.
Side. That's right.
Never know. Somebody might be in the background, quick walking out of nowhere. Jokes aside, looking like things are calming down, but still the gold lead, like I said, slowly climbing up. Is now Rat Tactics trying to get it up there to a 4K gold lead. Granted, Dragon is coming up fairly soon, so we could see possibly a team fight. It's now 3 members of Rat Tactics already down there. Gnar recalling too. The TP is up for both the mid and the top side of both teams. So I'm curious how and we're going to see the line and allocation here of personnel.
Yeah, I think this is the sole point for Rat Tactics. If Harambe can make something happen to try to negate that, I think that could very well help them out, try to get them back in the game a little bit here.
All right, Shockwave finds only one. Swain is gonna get engaged on. Here comes Pop Blossom. We got ultimates galore. It's now 2 die, the jungler and the support on the AG RIP Harambe. They find the early grave and make the doll a part of the collection as 3 kills go over to Rat Tactics, as that drag should be free for the side for them.
Yeah, it would have been good to see that Shockwave maybe a little bit later. Just getting one member of Rat Tactics, and now they're going to start up. It looks like they just want to start up Baron here, while Coinflip is just soloing the Dragon.
I like the ambition here. Looking to take 2 for the price of 1 fight. Pretty early in the game too, but Baron is about halfway dead. Coinflip is still working his way on the Dragon, but it should go down fairly soon. Jarvan is hesitating all the way to the Dragon. Dragon's not even half HP yet. But does Jarvan know he's on it? I don't think he does. He possibly thinks that it's... Oh no, he's gonna recall it. They see that they got it. Coinflip does get it in time. Don't be able to recall out. Jarvan just actually made his way down there. He would have been able to steal that.
Yeah, there might have been just some hesitation whenever he saw the Baron come through, thinking, oh, there's no way they're getting it, and then next thing you know, they got the Dragon as well, so that's pretty rough.
Rough indeed as the gold lead is going to keep skyrocketing up now. It was almost a 4K before, but scratch that, now make it almost a 7K gold lead here. For the side of Rat Tactics, they're playing this game pretty methodically. I'm pretty sure game 2, Wukong is gonna be hitting that ban list, man.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I think all Rat Tactics need to do to close this out is they can either just run 4 mid. Oh, we got a fight going on here.
But speaking of close out, they're trying to close out some storybooks of some people's lives. Wukong Ultimate is gonna catch 2. Gwen and Nico dead again. Now going on to Major. Major forced to flash away. As Rat Tactics, they are smelling blood, and Coinflip is just knocking away at that top tier 2, about to be at their base, but he's gonna be meeting 2 members of good old AG RIP Harambe. The Gnar is gonna come up, the stun gonna catch 2. Coinflip is gonna be looking to try to kill Don't Eat Bees. He's gonna flash away. Bazanski is making his way there, as now Flash, E, and the Boink coming out for Bazanski, and now we're in the Fight Club, baby. Cataclysm comes down, but it doesn't matter. It might be his Fight Club, but that don't mean he wins. It's not. It's all on the Major. Major trying to get away, but Major should be. Oh nope, never mind. Barely lives. Ah, well, Mistborn flash and the flash volley. Make sure he sees an early grave. Is now kill count 17-7 to the side of Rat Tat. They're trying to make this a power play. As now Gwen is looking to engage on Zelmak here. All right, Black Downfall is gonna realize he made a mistake. Oh, never mind. He's gonna go up there and fight just a little bit, you know. Just let him know he ain't scared.
All right, yeah, I think Rack Tactics just needs to start breaking these tier 3 turrets and sieging. And Harambe, all they can do really is just try to clear these waves. I mean, they really don't have much of an option.
I mean, I will say that on the bright side for AG RIP Harambe, even though Rat Tactics, their goal lead just, they're over 10k gold ahead now. I mean, they didn't crack open the base, and I'm just trying to be positive for them. But they ain't looking. But outside of that, they ain't looking too hot. As Pizanski on this Wukong, he's going ballistic this game. 9-1-6, and the game ain't even over yet. Man, trying to stat
this
pad at this
Wukong
point.
has about a 4k gold lead all on his own here, and it looks like, funnily enough, Zelmak is the only one that has a gold lead against their lane, and he was the one that was falling behind on the CS earlier.
Well, no, he's not the only one. The Ash is ahead of the Caitlyn by almost 1k. Speaking of a gold lead, coin flip is about almost 3k, a little bit under 3k gold over the Gwen. But of course, Pizanski, being how huge he is this game, man, 5,000 gold. Jeez, that is nuts. But with no big objectives on the board, Rat Tat is gonna be just looking to just clear out Rip Harambe. Jungle, make sure they deny any type of gold to Rip Harambe. As granted, Rip Harambe, they only got like one ward in that side of the jungle. Drag's not coming up soon and anytime soon, so I scratched that in about a minute. So Rip Harambe, they're gonna be looking to try to scrunch up as much gold as they possibly can for these lanes, but they have to fight them for the soul.
All right, Rap Tactics is doing a good job here, getting their resets in, coming back as strong as they possibly can for this dragon fight, and I think the J4 might just need to try to clutch a steal out here.
Alright, but talking about steal, Zelmak might get his life stolen for him. He's by himself, but Demonic Ascension gonna come out. Cataclysm already being expended. Now, hostile takeover coming in. So is the Pop Blossom, but the health bars are too low inside of Rip Harambe. Now Rip to their teammates, make it for Oriana is barely gonna live. But you know what? Maybe I'm speaking too soon, because even though Mashi is there with him, he's kind of by himself, but the Swain's gonna finish him off.
Yep, and it looks like Rat Tactics are just going to take this opportunity to run it straight down mid. You have about 30 to 40 seconds on a lot of these before they come back, so I think this might be it.
Well, the magic question was asked, who wins in a fight, the Rat or the Gorilla? And it's looking like it's going to be the Rat in game 1. And I guess that's Rip in Harambe's name for a reason, but not in the Rat. It's only Tactics, so they must be living. As game 1 goes over to Rat Tactics, ladies and gentlemen.
GG, Rat Tactics. Well, that spun out of control real quick for Harambe, unfortunately.
Yes, it did. But looking like it's gonna be, game 1 win, pretty dominant after a certain point. But for the side of Rat Tactics, that was kind of crazy. What you think, man? Because even though Zelmak was behind, he still did almost 22k damage. He did the most damage in the entire game.
Yeah, I think that Swain pick actually worked out pretty well. But I think that the Harambe, they need to ban that Wukong because those ganks were just rough for the laners.
Definitely so, especially when J4 tried to match it, but it didn't seem like it was enough at all.
Yeah, I think J4 just did not have the same tempo as that Wukong because he was just always at the lanes first, and it seemed like he couldn't really clean up. So hopefully in game 2 they can ban that Wukong out and try to match each other a little bit better there. I think it was a little bit of a jungle advantage with the Wukong there.
Jungle advantage, but this game it was definitely a jungle gap as Byzanski trying to
I didn't
establish
want to.
dominance.
I don't want anybody to be feeling gap, but that was definitely a jungle gap.
I don't know, man. 10, 1, and 9. I don't know, man. You can't, and we can't just mince our words here. There was a gap.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like the Jarvan almost didn't exist in the game, unfortunately for Harambe.
Yeah, Pazanski was able to get his Wukong and Showai whenever he plays this the Grand Canyon for whoever it is he's facing. But yeah, Rat Tat is gonna take game 1 as we gonna throw it over to intermission as we get you guys all set up for draft for game 2. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are preparing for draft in game 2 of Rat Tactics versus AG RIP Harambe. Whew, that was a crazy game, but that was only the first game of the series, so it's only could get crazier.
Oh yeah, I want to see this Wukong ban. That shit went way too crazy game one.
Definitely so, definitely so. But now we got the draft starting up. As there's gonna be a side swap. AJ Rip Harambe opted to take the blue side, and now gonna Banda and Nivea. And Rattag is answering back quickly with a Syndra. We don't like mid laners here, apparently.
They already know what they want to ban.
Goodness gracious.
I mean, there's no way they don't ban this Wukong after that. I mean,
Come on now. We just watched a Canyon farm. Come on now, please do yourselves a favor.
I would even potentially be banning that Swain. He did a lot for the Rack Tactics side after that initial CS stuff.
Yeah, he was down like still by the end of the game, like 40 CS, and it didn't matter.
Wow.
As
Okay,
Echo's gonna be banned.
This has to be Wukong.
Gotta be, man. As we see the threats coming out as a ban for Rat Tactics, making sure that Perfect Bill doesn't get his hands on. And the Wukong is gonna stay on the board. I wonder if they're gonna pick it. Oh no.
Rat Tactics, yep. R1, the Wukong.
Oh boy. We got the no balls moment right now. Are they gonna be one Wu or Rat Tactics gonna be able to get Pizanski on Wukong again?
Mm-hmm. That has to be the only reason why they wouldn't ban it, because they want to play it. But I guess we will find out here shortly.
They definitely didn't have an answer to it game one. But I wonder if they thought of something if they're not going to pick it for game two. As the Mumu is going to be locked in. B1 for AG RIP Harambe. I guess they're saying bring it on.
Yeah, I think they want revenge. They say you can have Wukong. We want revenge on that.
Yes, sir. All Summer 16. Drake reference for anybody who doesn't know. But you know what? Well, I shouldn't be making references to that guy. He just got smoked this year by Kendrick. But now looking like Nara's gonna be coming out pretty early again for Rat Tactics. Coin Flip did it and played pretty well. Yep, it's gonna be locked in.
Feeling himself on the Nar pick. I like it.
I like it too. It's now Belveth instead of okay. Are we looking like no Wukong? We bringing out the Queen of the Void?
I think he said, "I'm not going to give you guys the chance to beat my Wukong now."
We're gonna leave it. We're gonna make
sure
it's
bluff.
Yeah, make sure it's undefeated tonight. I guess, but it's not locked in yet, so it could be up. It's gonna be Gwen again, but instead on the opposite side of the house.
Yep.
Oh yeah, trust me. I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention. Make sure I can't slip up. I already slipped up once. Can't slip up again, you know?
Gwen and Nar.
As now, looking like the top side is going to be already picked pretty early, unless that Mumu is going to be flexed over to support. But Camille for the top side, that's a rough matchup for Nar. That's going to be hard. But Misfortune looking to be picked around out for AG RIP Harambe is going to be locked in. First 3 picks.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's just
good identity for them to have the Moo cry the mummy into the bullet time.
Yep, bullet time. Classic. Curse of the Sad Mummy, and we got the cage, the jail cell. You want to call it Camille Ultimate?
Camille's cage. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what the name of that is.
X-Tech Ultimatum. But they should have chose a better name for that. Let's be real. Should call it Hextech Prison or something. I don't know. Diddy Cell. Something. Oh,
I think Hextech Ultimatum's it's a little corny maybe, but it's all right.
I mean, it doesn't feel like you have a choice though.
That's the point.
Yeah, I thought it was like it was cool at first. I was like, it could have did better. I don't know.
That the Braum counter there on the Misfortune, I think a little rough.
A little rough indeed. I'm surprised the side of Attack is going to ban away the Poppy. But then again, if they were to pick Poppy, where's he going to go? They already have Gwen. They already have Braum and Nar. So I guess it works fine. I would have thought they probably would have picked Poppy themselves in this game to keep Amumu and Camille from getting onto the squad. That's why I was kind of surprised at the Braum pick. But Oriana and Poppy going to be banned out from the side of Rat Tactics. Make sure that Don't Eat Bees doesn't feel comfortable. And Swain is going to be going off the board. Make sure Zelmak doesn't get to run that back again.
I do appreciate the Swain ban. Surprised they picked the Gnar R1 there
I
because
mean,
they could have taken the Swain.
I'm not too surprised right now. I don't think AG Rip Harambe wants to put their mid lane pick out too early because they want to sit there and put him in an uncomfortable position. I think they want to keep Don't Eat Bees pretty comfortable. He's normally he's like the strongest, one of the strongest members of the team. I'd say if not the best, if not second best on the team. So probably want to make sure he's comfortable as possible. But that counter pick is gonna be safe from mid on the side of Rat Tactics. Now Zaya is being picked up for the bot lane to round it out.
I think the Zaya is a pretty smart pick here as well.
All right, Leona is gonna be coming out. So that is a Moo jungle. Definitely now. We're gonna see what the mid lane pick is gonna be for AG Rip Harambe.
I'm worried that Harambe is not going to have enough damage to get through this Braum shield.
It could be an issue. But they do have a lot of lockdown. Well, maybe not too much of a problem no more. It's now Zir being locked in to round out the side of AG Rip Harambe.
You just shuffle the ROM back and you're good to go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're locked in, no escape, pretty much. The thing is, Zaya's gonna have a field day if she's able to get ahead because this whole team, aside from Miss Fortune, wants to play into them, and I don't exactly like Miles Hard in this game, especially even against Azir. They're gonna lock in. Oh boy.
Okay. You don't like the Malzahar for Rat Tactics or for Harambe?
I don't like the Miles Hard for Rat Tactics.
No? I think it just adds a little something there, a little something spicy for the, that tick 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 damage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you're also playing a champion that Azir can easily keep that shield knocked off on him and poke him out pretty well, and even still can also get rid of the voidlings pretty easily. So the push from Althar is not gonna be as good as you would normally think of it.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I'm actually leaning more towards AG Rip Harambe's composition here. Granted, Rat Tactics do have the Braum and they do have the Gwen that can scale up. I feel like their team is trying to do two different things. I mean, you got Gnar, you got Gwen, they want to go forward, but then you have Zaya, who just wants the people to play into her instead. And then Braum more of a disengage. Can be used as a engage tool, but mostly it's really a disengage. So got two identities going on where AG Rip Harambe, they just want to go forward. They said no. They said balls to the wall. We're planting our flag and we're going forward, baby. Full Warhammer out here.
The Azir was such a smart pick for Harambe there. So I agree. I think their comp's a little bit has maybe the little bit of a lead here, but we will see how it turns out.
I see, definitely, indeed, man. I really just don't like the Malzahar pick here. I honestly don't. I feel like we say counter pick for mid just to counter ourselves.
Maybe they're seeing something we're not. Maybe they're just relying on it late game to get through that Leona, because she's so durable. So hoping that damage can get through the Leona, get through the Amumu, and soften their team up for the Zaya kills. It's kind of what I'm thinking.
All right, we're definitely gonna find out later on once we get into game, because again, we ain't Riot Games, so we get a spectator delay. We ain't the cool kids on the block, but we're gonna tell you what. We're going to be the ones that be back in about 3.5 minutes to 4 to give you game 2 of AG Rip Harambe versus Rat Tactics once we hit the rip. Like I said earlier, go get your snacks, kiss your husband or wife or whoever, or yourself in the mirror. Good night, because it's already late. But make sure once we get back, you get settled and you get cozy, because either A, is going to be the end of the series and Rat Tactics is going to take another game, or B, AG Rip Harambe is going to take us to game 3. We're going to have a banger series. But we see what. You find out once we get back, as we'll see you on the Rift.
seconds until minions spawn.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for game 2 of Rat Tactics versus AG RIP Harambe. Woo, this is gonna be a good one. As both teams looking at RIP Harambe looking to try to take game 2 so he can push this to a 3-game series, but Rat Tactics is trying to close this one out.
Rat Tactics looked really strong in that first game, but I hope that we get to see a game 3 here.
Definitely, so I kind of do too. Even though normally I'm the one who doesn't want to sometimes, depending on the series, 'cause I get tired, you know, just like everybody else. But this one looking kind of fun, so let's see what we can get out of it. As Braum is gonna see and gonna catch perfect build with the
Just
Q.
a little love tap there.
Yeah, you know, just like establishing dominance. You know, make sure, hey,
Right.
don't walk into my bush.
We're in here.
It's my bush. Let me not say that. Somebody might take that one the wrong way.
Sick minds.
Yep. Hey, it's 2024. You never know anymore. You know it's meant to be because it rhymed. But you know what? Speaking of sick minds, all right. So, I already got nothing going on here. So, wanna hear something funny? Say sorry.
Let's go.
So I had a cast, right? I made 1 or 2 Diddy jokes, and now I'm known as the Diddy guy.
You're the Diddy guy. I don't know anything about Diddy, so just go right over my head.
Oh Lord. You hear about the guy who had like 1,000 bottles of baby oil in his his
No.
bathroom? Well, save your innocence, man.
I know, right? I'm gonna be looking that up right after this game.
Oh Lord. I destroyed another mind with the power of Diddy. All right, but now as I was looking to looking back to the game, nothing really going on. I mean, Amumu's gonna opted to start the red side. Gwen is gonna start her red side too. As looking like I finally catch the game where both jungles looking to try to get a separate side ahead. But that also means for coin flip, he's not gonna have that help in case a gank comes early. And they didn't spot it. Actually, no, I take that back. They were able to spot out a Mumu on the Raptors. So he should, and coin flip should know that Mumu's gonna be up there fairly soon. So he needs to be mighty careful with that shove he's doing. For the side of AG RIP Harambe though, they do have a war in that tri-bush, but they have no clue to Gwen started.
Yeah, I mean, I think Gwen might have an opportunity as they're pushed in to try to make something happen. It looks like she's going to start up on the Scuttle Crab ahead of the Amumu.
Alright, well, got a little bit of trading going on. I mean, Azir is getting pushed in just a tad bit, but here comes the gank from
Yep.
Brzezinski. As now they
Can
try
they
to
make something happen? Rat Tactics.
Yeah, we look to kill perfect build. Snip is gonna finish the job. At first blood goes over to Brzezinski. As now Brer looking to gank. Gonna miss the Q. Unfortunate the bandit toss not gonna hit the little Yorter. He's gonna leap his way out of there.
He just hops out. Yeah, no problem.
Alright, but I'm expecting Donny Bees be able to actually turn the shove around on Zelmak, as Zelmak is running out of mana. He is gonna recall, possibly TP back. A huge wave over for coin flip. As he is down 11 CS, but that should change with this wave.
And look at Pizanski. He's already back on his Raptors, so he's starting to grow that tempo lead over the Amumu already.
It might not just been Wukong. It might be just a Canyon in general. But let's see what Brad's gonna have to say about it. Is he gonna make some magic happen? Because right now it's not looking too hot. It looking like we might be having a replay of game 1.
Yeah, very unfortunate for that Gwen to get that kill right off the jump there for AG RIP Harambe. Might be a rip.
All right, well, Dragon Inferno Drake just came up. Gwen did reset, looking like Kazansky is coming out to that bottom side. Keep in mind, Mumu is also on that bottom side himself, roaming up with that Leona, possibly maybe trying to look for a gank mid, but it's not gonna be the case.
Downfall just went right at that Gnar so hard they forced him out of the lane, but Gnar's just gonna TP back top.
It's now TP advantage over to downfall. It's now the side of AG RIP Harambe looking to get that dragon. Amumu's already on it. Gwen's not gonna contest. And let the side of Rat Tactics gonna give the dragon. Oh. You know,
the Gwen's just gonna keep farming and get all that gold, but it is good that they're taking some objectives at least on the side of Harambe.
Alrighty, well, while we're sitting kind of a little bit of a low as, you know, Malzahar spends a TP back to get the lane as Zelmak already has the lost chapter. You know, it's getting cold out there, man. What you doing? You guys already got the Christmas stuff up? You gotta celebrate Thanksgiving.
The heat's cranked up and the food's cooking.
That's it? Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, what you guys do? You guys got dressing, mac and cheese and yams and stuff? Or you got, or going like going turkey, you know, a little bit
traditional, traditional turkey for sure.
But
stuffing, green bean casserole. Here we go.
But speaking of traditional, we got the 2v2 going on at the Void Grubs. And now more people are coming to get involved. Brer is forced to spin the flash. Hook shot coming out from the Camille. Camille's gonna find the Gwen. Gwen dies, but so does the sad mummy. Zelmax looking to be next. Ultimate comes out from Bees, gonna push over some members, but triple kill over to the Camille. Downfall is starting crazy this game. Gotta be happy if you're on the side of AG RIP Harambe.
Yeah, we might have a light at the end of the tunnel here for Harambe with that triple kill on the Camille. Definitely could be a strong carry for them this game.
They have a strong carry indeed. Now Nar's not going to have a great time. Coin flip. Oh, man. It's already not a good matchup for you, but let alone your opposition now has 3 kills. That's going to be rough to deal with. Remember how I said earlier about the Malzahar versus the Azir? The Azir is going to be able to get that push after like some levels on the Malzahar. Well, take a look at that CS lead.
Hey, this is the same thing that happened last game with the Swain, so I'm not counting Zalmak out yet, but it is true that the Azir is very easily taking out the little void monsters there.
Definitely so. The Voidlands didn't even have a chance to making out to the map for 2 seconds as they're already getting killed off again. It seems like the only lane that's being kind of quiet right now is bot. I mean, granted, if I was Leona, I wouldn't want to engage on Azai either, especially with ultimates are now up. But
well, look at Mashy Sauce too with a 2-level lead over this Leona, but the MF has her ult ready, so maybe they'll be looking bot soon.
Alright, now we got an engage coming out for downfall. Getting some good damage, getting both the Q1 and the Q2 proc. Gwen was nearby just in case downfall kept trying to push the advantage. As now we got a trade going, a little squabble on the bot side. Major's gonna take a lot of damage. As now they're gonna spot the Gwen. Here comes the hook shot. There goes Curse of the Sad Mummy. And now there should be a free kill. Bye-bye, Pizanski. As a Rampage now on downfall, 4 kills in this game already at a 9-minute mark.
Yeah, this Camille has a commanding 1,200 gold lead almost at this point, so Coin Flip is really going to have a rough lane.
And speaking of rough, when downfall goes back, that should be a Triforce buy. So, so far ahead, and for this Camille, this top side looking crazy for AG RIP Harambe. I'm curious to see how the side of Rat Tactics is gonna, and they're gonna reply. As thinking about Rat Tactics, they do have the Malzahar up right now, so they could look for a gank once Donnie Bees returns back to lane.
Let's see if the Malzahar just chooses to back here. It looks like he might, but we have some action here in the bot lane, trying to get some poke under this tower onto the Leona.
Definitely so. Downfall being forced back, but here comes Brer. As now the hashtag ultimatum comes out. Coin Flip thought he was gonna get the kill, but he forgot that the shield that Camille gets is gonna ruin the day. And there it goes. Ultimate coming out now for Mistborn. Now they kill one. Look at the finished perfect build. Does she have the E? Can she get the feathers back? It doesn't matter. Perfect build should die anyway in the moment. And there it is. 2 kills.
Oh, I don't know why she walked up towards her bush there. Why didn't she just walk towards her tower? She might have got out.
You know what? She might have got out, but I think bro was just done with life, you know?
Well, I think that gives a little bit of breathing room for Rat Tactics to kind of they have their Zaya starting to come online a little bit with them 2 kills and the Essence Reaper coming through.
Definitely so. As Rat Tactics do have a 400 goal lead right now, despite all the madness that was going on that top side. Oh boy. If I'm Camille and I'm looking at a Fed Zaya, I'm not happy. Even if Fed or not. But especially when the other team has a Malzahar ultimate. But
Yeah, I mean, if the rest of the team can't do, if the rest of the team can't do much, but the Zaya can get away, then she can come right back in and start laying down those feathers.
but now we're looking at a trade of objectives. Rat Tactics going for the Mountain Drake. The side of AG RIP Harambe, they're going to go for the Void Grubs to try to get themselves and 4 Grubs.
Yeah, why not give the Dragon and get 6 Void Grubs on the Harambe side? Really playing to that top advantage you have.
Okay, Ultimate comes out for the Malzahar, looking to get damage down on Don't Eat Bees, but what Zelmak wasn't counting on was 3 people to come and help the man. As now Leona O comes down and oh my goodness, Don't Eat Bees gonna get the kill. Zelmak, my brother in Christ, you just saw the other enemy team just finish Void Groves. I don't know why you went for that for. But now, speaking of somebody going for something, Major's gonna just get killed while he's under tower. What are you doing? As now Leona's trying to lock down Mistborn, but Bazanski is also there. Clinton's coming out from Mistborn. They're gonna look for more blood, look for more kills. As now the mummy is gonna be officially put in the ground again.
Yeah, this is definitely not what you want to see for Harambe. They're letting this early lead they have slip away from them. Now, Rat Tactics is up 1,000 gold on them, even with the 5-0 Camille. So,
And it's about to be Camille versus the world. How the way Rip Harambe is playing. Like, I'm just saying, like, Major, what are you doing?
And you have that on Zaya who can just feather away, and it's gonna be really hard to lock down on her.
Somebody said Mistborn Elo held by teammates. But teleport does come to Don't Bees. Downfall did roam down. Hashtag ultimate is going to come. They're going to find another kill onto Zelmak. 3 deaths over to him and make it 2-0-2 for Don't Bees. Great roam from Downfall. That's a perfect name to explain the moment. It's just for Zelmak right there.
That's nice getting a little bit of extra gold on that Azir. Kind of strengthen up the top side even more and balance out the gold between characters.
Man's gonna be in that mid, clean up the farm and get the farm there. Make sure it doesn't go to waste. Get some gold. As we look at the tempo, man. Bazanski on that Gwen. Granted, died twice just like a Mumu. Only been a part of 3 kills, but over 40 CS above the mummy.
Yeah, let me look at this gold. I mean, Bazanski's up about 1,400 gold on this Mumu right now. Most of that being the CS. So. Bazanski just really is doing well with the tempo.
And speaking of doing well, you look at the gold lead too. But before we get to it, a little bit of a trade down at bot lane. Nothing crazy gonna happen because, you know, no flash for the Zaya. They have flash for the Braum, but there's no point in utilizing it for that. But if you look at the gold lead in mid too, it's almost a 1k gold lead over to the Azir. As now, speaking of the Azir, he's going to get the shuffle, and the ultimate Malzahar is gonna die for this. As now, Don't Eat Bees on a killing spree, looking for a gank off the Downfall to look to try to kill the Camille. As now Meganar comes out and Gwen's gonna get the shutdown. That is a great person to have. That too.
Absolutely massive shutdown. Yeah, Rat Tactics really knows knows which side that they need to play towards. I'm surprised that they were able to lock down that Camille like that and get a kill.
Definitely so. And there's definitely a lot of gold over to Gwen. And now Bazanski's gonna see the Azir Don't Eat Bees get engaged upon, but Gwen does not have the needlework, so without it, she's gonna get worked herself. And bye-bye. And thanks for the bank transaction. You might have killed my top laner for a shutdown, but you're gonna give me money in the mid. Azir 4-0-2.
I think the Gwen underestimated the Azir damage there.
I think Bazanski underestimated the fact that Azir had items. As now Azir with the Leandry Tormont's gonna pick up the boots. Oh boy.
And you see more kills over on Harambe's side, but they're still down that gold because of the CS advantages.
Definitely so,
across the board.
Definitely so, but 4 kills on the Azir and 5 on a Camille, and the only two people you can say are ahead are Gwen and Zaya. As now, speaking of Zaya, she's gonna get engaged. Monsina Blade used to get onto her. As Perfect Bill almost pays the price for it though. Forced to flash out. It's not Brer's gonna be down that bottom side too. His dragon is coming up. TPs is coming out from the Gnar. Make sure he's there. And for the dragons, he's about to coming up soon. As Malzahar is gonna, gonna shove in that mid, get that prio, and then make his way back down.
Definitely a very close game here. We have the dragon coming up. I'll be interested to see. It looks like both teams want to fight for this dragon.
I will say both teams may want to fight for the dragon, but keep in mind the health bars on the side of Rat Tactics. Zaya is already, well, she was about half HP. Camille goes in, hashtag ultimatum. Now she's gonna get OT, make it 2. They're looking to take out Downfall. Downfall's not going down without a fight though, as 2 almost died. Flash is being being coming out 4. And Major, is he's gonna find the support, but Major might have bit off a little bit more than he can chew, and now it's a major death, as now the side of AG RIP Harambe gonna be forced to back off. But Rat Tactics still on the chase. They're looking for the jungler. They're trying to get Brayer is now, Bazansky is now not letting up, but he's gonna utilize the ultimate. They're gonna turn it around. Gwen is dead. Dodie B is now unstoppable. Is now looking for more. Coin flip can't possibly turn this around, but he's not. He's gonna choose the wall to the north rather than the south. As now fight goes over to AG RIP Harambe. Zelmak, it's gonna shove in that mid lane a little bit. Get some more gold, some more damage on that mid.
Zelmak smartly is heading top lane to start pushing in that wave as well. Oh no, never mind. I talked too fast. Looks like he's hovering around mid again. I think they could have kept going with that fight and taken out the Gnar, but it was still a good turn on their part there.
I mean, it is kind of risky though, because two of them are half HP, and Gnar still did have ultimate. Like they kept on that chase. Gnar could have actually just walloped his way towards them instead, and just got a 3-man ultimate and took out 2.
He might have, but that Azir damage is going crazy right now. And they need to be playing around with that.
Yeah, but Azir also was half HP. But Dragon's gonna be started on the side of the Rat Tactics. A lot of ultimates were expended. I will say hashtag ultimatum still up, and the teleport is up for a downfall, but they're gonna opt not to fight for it. They're gonna instead take a tower in response to Rat Tactics getting that second Drake.
Yeah, again, I think that's where we're seeing a little bit of the jungle tempo get it, like kind of biting Harambe. They need to get that that Amumu up top to contest the Rift Herald.
Definitely. So instead, though, Rat Tactics is gonna get to the Rift Herald first, as Amumu just farming the Krugs. As most of the team of AG RIP Harambe on that bottom side at the moment. Oh no, Downfall just found the Goon Squad. As Braum ultimate being used, hashtag ultimatum comes out, but it's not gonna matter. The ultimatum was actually for you, is that money exchange is gonna happen. The Fed Camille is gonna be dead again.
I think they weren't on the same page there, because I think the Camille wanted to head down to try to get a flank on the Rift Herald, but the rest of their team wasn't there.
Definitely so. It's gonna be a Rift Herald over to the side of Rat Tactics. Granted, despite all the chaos, keep in mind gold lead is over to AG RIP Harambe at the moment, as they are about equal on towers, but they're up 2 kills.
I wonder where they're going to decide to drop this Rift Herald. Will they probably just straight down mid?
Probably so. But should be entering like a low. No major objectives on the board. Baron is coming up fairly soon, as they're gonna send the Malzahar up top to clear up the top way, get some more gold on him, as he's been getting terrorized pretty much all game, and he's almost becoming like an ult bot. But with the Spade Sage, being his E, and also all the burn from Blackfire Torch along with Leandra's Torment, he's still gonna be a pain in the butt. So, man, this game is delivering. What do you think, bro?
It's interesting to see where the carry. That there's you have the top side Camille and the Azir, and this Azir is just.
And speaking of
super
Azir,
strong. Look at this.
And speaking of Azir, he walked off from Perfect Build. Now Perfect Build is gonna pay the price. 2 ultimates utilized, both the ultimate from the mid and along with the Gwen needlework, and now hashtag ultimatum gonna be utilizing coin flip hook shots to make sure you can't escape, and that's a 1v1 solo bolo over the downfall.
Yeah, I like that the Camille is a character that can kind of just do it herself, because it looks like Rat Tactics does almost a better job playing around their carries.
Definitely so looking like it this game is now like AG RIP Harambe, they're barely, and I mean barely holding on to that goal lead.
Yeah, they need to be looking for these massive team fights where we have Curse of the Sad Mummy, we have the Azir Sarima Shuffle. They have the tools, they just need to use them and be there for the fights.
Definitely so, especially with Azir being 6-0-2 at the moment. Camille also still having 6 kills and being massively ahead of the Nard. They need to be utilizing that. Man. But Baron is on the board. Vision as AG RIP Harambe, they're trying to get some vision down. They're not putting it forward, but you know, I guess the vision line is vision line, I guess. Even though they have 2 wards on Baron itself.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to establish vision in that top side, and we have the Camille split pushing. Hopefully she can get out of here. It looks like they're gonna collapse on them. Now AG Harambe could be making a play top side here.
Yeah, they're making a play on that Baron, but they didn't opt to. So there's gonna be a free pick over to the side of Rat Tactics again.
Yep, and now they're going to start looking because they no longer have the split push pressure.
Definitely so. His downfall is living up to his name. He's showing why he's almost his own downfall. Just split pushing just recklessly, and for the moment, he already died 2 times back to back because of it.
And I think that just goes to the whole team not calling that the other team was moving towards his position or utilizing that time, because it's okay if he draws their team to him, that's his job, but if they're not going to get anything out of it, then
I mean, I don't even understand why they're split pushing anyway. They're so strong. They're so strong, but not starting to not matter anymore. Like, they were so strong. They were winning, and they're like, the fights were going mostly in their favor for the most part. I don't understand it. But
the gold's still even here. We just need to see how this fight will pan out, because I still think Harambe has the better team fight.
Yep, as now Malzahar is split pushing that top side, but he does have teleport. As now Drake is on the board, make a cloud. As both teams are kind of like posturing around. Perfect build major, looking to hopefully catch somebody out, but a little bit too much they can choose. And now we got Azir and Camille that's sitting on the flank, waiting to try to get to that and get to the rear. Malzahar is teleported in. All right, a little bit of poke out from Zelmag, trying to get the silence. It's now Camille. Downfall goes in. Gonna catch.
There we go.
Gonna catch Mistborn. The hashtag ultimatum. Misfortune comes through. Zaya has fallen. Here comes the ultimate. Misfortune and Mumu now dead. As now we just seeing bodies hitting the floor everywhere. Azir ultimate knocked back going 3.
Crazy.
Is now looking like Rat Tactics. They may not. They look they're almost gonna back up, but they're gonna stay here instead. Downfall's gonna engage in the coin flip. Here comes Pazanski. We still gotta fight. Pazanski's gonna get the dragon. 2-on-1 down here. Don't eat bees. Gonna hit the Zaya, the Seeker's on guard, but he's gonna kill the Braum when he comes out. Rat Tactics might have got the dragon, but they lose a lot of their lives in the process.
Hopefully Harambe can see how strong their fight is after that. I mean, that easily could have been a wipe on Rack Tactics.
Definitely so, definitely so. It is good to see they're finally using their strengths, in the game to their advantage. Is now both the top and mid. 8 kills into the game. Only 1 assist differentiates themselves, aside from Azir, haven't died at all yet.
Yeah, that Azir is just a complete menace right now. And who was in the Dragon Pit with him, and he was just 2v1ing so easily.
And keep in mind that big 3-man ultimate Azir is saving lives from 1 wall at a time. Now, big ejector on the board being at Baron. Rat Tactics are on that soul point too, so it's gonna be about 5 minutes before they got to think about that again. But gold.
I think Harambe needs to make a move to take this Baron, because soon the Dragon's gonna be up, and they might have to make a choice between whether they want Baron or they want to give Soul over to Rat Tactics.
I mean, I don't think they have to worry too much about Soul because it's Cloud Soul, so it's not too much of a big deal. As Goldie's pretty close as now, they're gonna. Oh no, Major's gonna get picked off. The Malzahar ultimate is gonna find his life, but you know, Major's already 1-4, so maybe it's not too bad. You know, as long as Rat Tactics don't be eyeballing the Baron, as they do have Nard at bottom side. He does have TP though, but Rat Tactics are gonna make their ways up to that Baron. Now we're possibly looking at a fight potentially.
Yeah, I think the Misfortune could be just really good at trying to steal objectives or trying to get some of that early damage in on these team fights, but without her in here now, it's up to Azir.
Yep, and up to Azir it is. And Leona comes down. They're gonna be looking for a fight. Big fight in the pit. Camille and Gwen did are there. We got Azir kills left and right. AG RIP Harambe said we may not have bullet time. We got time to put you guys down, man. As now the Gwen is trying to fight for her life. Needlework is not gonna be enough. 4 dead again for the side of Rat Tactics as the 4v5 means nothing as the wallets are being slapped onto the face of Rat Tactics.
We are 27 minutes into this game, and the gold is still virtually even between these teams. However, the gold is much more evenly split among the Rat Tactics side. All we have here is Azir and the Camille, and they really need to just try to push this game and break it open right now.
Yeah, and don't let that gold lead for the teams fool you. When you take an actual look at the gold, granted, it may look somewhat even, but Azir over 4k gold ahead of his counterpart of Zelmat, and Camille also being about 3k ahead of Nar also. Man, the carries have all the money for the side of AG RIP Harambe, and they're utilizing it very well.
And but here's the thing too is MF does not scale as well as Xayah, so if this game gets too much later, that Xayah is just going to be doing so much work for Rat Tactics, and Misfortune is just going to be almost useless on the side of Harambe.
I don't know. I think that Misfortune's already almost useless. She's at this point really just an Arbot.
Yeah, she really is. You know, maybe the little slow from her E, but yeah, she's able to do in this game right now.
As we might be seeing another clash at the Dragon. As Dragon is a little under a minute in spawning. Man, brother, AG RIP Harambe was one man down. They said, "F it, we ball," and they still won the team fight, man. But
this is very similar to before because we have the Malzahar pushing out top again.
But instead, this time the fight's not gonna be on the bottom side river. It's now AG RIP Harambe is gonna force Rat Tactics upwards, and now they're gonna look at it, try to get complete control of that Dragon Pit. Now, granted, Rat Tactics can let this one go, as AG RIP Harambe only has one Drake, so they can get plenty of towers off this one. Some members of RIP Harambe are gonna be looking to try to defend the base, as they're gonna leave a Mumu just there in the pit.
Yeah, I'm glad that they left the Mumu there and they're sending the rest of their team over, but they're gonna potentially lose this inhibitor here.
Leona ultimate comes down, gonna slow down Mizbar. Mizbar gonna get the Xena Blade, force the blow cleanse. Ultimate's not gonna go out, as the bullet time for Misfortune is gonna find 2 and make it so Misfortune now Major gonna find a kill. Here comes Needlework coming out. The support is now down. We got craziness, chaos going on everywhere. It's now Rat Tactics. They're only down 2, but now RIP Harambe down the bot lane. Azir still putting in work. Don't need bees and stuck in a 1v1.
Oh, they finally got to the don't need bees.
I don't get it. Brayer is still sitting there on the Dragon. They need you there, buddy. You should have already been recalling. Oh my.
Yeah, I know you don't want to give up Soul, but your team really needs you.
It's only a Cloud Soul. It's not that much work. It's not really worth it to sit there and lose almost your whole team plus an inhibitor for it. And it's now so much gold because of that quadra kill goes over to Brzezinski, and now he's now has the most gold in the entire game. That's not what you want to see. That's not what you want to go against when Gwen is the one with all that money.
This Gwen is sitting on 4,000 gold right now. That's their last item when they back here, and it's just going to be just as much of a menace, if not more, than Azir now.
Shoes, Azir making it so more of a menace than the Camille. I wouldn't want to run into that if I was downfall now. There's now 4 items on the Gwen. And the most in the actually no. I would say most in the game, but tied up with Azir. Both of them have 4 items in, but Azir definitely is not going to do as much as the Gwen. That needlework with 1,000 cuts is going to hurt.
And look, now the gold lead has swung in the side of Rat Tactics.
Yeah, was it worth it?
2,500 gold lead.
Yeah, AG RIP Harambe. Was it worth it? Was it really worth it? Only time would tell. Is now 3K. Yeah, 3K gold on the side of Rat Tactics as Malzahar looking to push that boss side. Zelmak gonna walk off once he see the lady with the blades for shins. You know, I wouldn't want to mess with her either. I'm 3 and 8.
No siree.
But
yeah, I think with the I think if they can get a good flank off the Camille and play how they played that other dragon fight, I think they still have a really strong team fight. But this Gwen is just very strong.
Speaking of a team fight, one's gonna be coming up fairly soon because Baron is about to be back on the map, and I expect Rat Tactics probably gonna be looking to try to pressure it. But keep in mind, all 4 teleports are available. So even if we decide to go 1-3-1 to get some split pushes going, people can respond to this team fights. As now, Freyr, he's gonna get the bandage toss on Mistborn, gets the curse of the sad mummy. Here comes teleport coming in from the Camille. They're looking for a fight. Bullet time comes out, but the Braum shield is up. Xayah hits the ultimate, gonna catch 2. But Braum's gonna die. Hashtag ultimate is gonna find the Xayah. It's gonna be a kill. Malzahar trying to catch the Azir, but he doesn't do enough damage. And now Zelmak is gonna be dead. Zansky trying to finish off downfall, but not gonna be able to keep up with him. But instead, the cursed mummy will take his place. But unfortunately for him, even though we said that Major was just the art bot, Major will find another kill in this fight.
Yeah, Major had quite a long time to channel her bullet time. Definitely got some damage out there, which is really good to see because she was starting to become insignificant to the game. But I think a little bit of help there with some of that goal she got.
You know what? I don't want to be that guy. But, I could have made this joke earlier because, Major was in a major deficit, but we ain't gonna talk about that. It's Major now trying to set up for a major comeback, even though down still almost about 1.2k gold, but doesn't matter about the gold at the moment. As now AG RIP Harambe, they're halfway through this Baron. They're still spawning members for Rat Tactics. They're not gonna be there in time, especially the jungler. Oh, comes down the coin flip, as now this is gonna finalize that Baron kill.
Let's hope they can get a good gold lead off of this Baron.
Oh, Xayah gonna die. Is Donny B's gonna find one, but it looked like Rat Tactics is gonna claim his life instead. Oh no, the Nara is gonna miss as Donny B's flashes over the wall. Rat Tactics
just get him out of there.
Yeah, looking at possibly still chase, but now instead of off the push mid.
Yeah, you didn't have your bullet for misfortune, so getting the Azir out while you still could was a really good call, not taking that fight.
All right, Mistborn.
And they have all their members with the Baron buff now, so.
Yeah, now Mistborn being dead for a whole 23 seconds. It's not a good thing. It's not a Drake. It's coming up fairly soon. Now we got the inhibitor coming up for AG RIP Harambe. Pretty soon. Camille pushing out that top side. But keep in mind, Camille does not have that teleport. So if AG RIP Harambe wants to contest the Drake and keep Rat Tactics from getting this soda, Camille's gonna start walking down now. But Drag is on the board.
I think they push 4 mid here and just give the dragon up because they will have to step off the dragon to try to stop their push right now.
All right, and looking like that's gonna be the case. Azir tower is set up now. The side of Rat Tactics is looking to try to split apart this team, but keep in mind they're gonna be fighting under a tower. As now Mumu is gonna find Pazanski. Malzahar gonna be forced. Oh my goodness, Azir gets 2. This is gonna be massive. AG RIP Harambe are just ripping apart Rat Tactics. As downfall is gonna make sure coin flip can't help the team. Hashtag ultimatum just to finalize the death of the order. As this is looking like possibly game for RIP Harambe as they push down the base of Rat Tactics, marching to the Nexus turns. Only one left is Mistborn. Mistborn does have the ultimate though. Engage on there. There's the dive, but bye-bye, Miss
There it
Bourne.
is.
It's
I
game
think
2.
that might be it. Yep.
Yes, it is. Over to Rip Harambe. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to game 3 of this series.
Game 3. Harambe. He is still with us in spirit.
If you believe, you'll feel his presence as now AGR and Rat Tactics. They're going to be looking to go to game 3, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 was a dominant performance. Game 2, not so much, as Rip Harambe made sure they made their presence known and let them know Rats don't exactly win this fight, but we're going to see who's going to win the war.
What an incredible takeaway from Rat Tactics for that second game.
Definitely so.
They didn't even need to ban Wukong. I am impressed.
We was talking so much mess about that too. Oh, hey man, live up to your name. Go and say it. Live on stream, bro. Come on.
What, say sorry?
Oh yeah,
They should be apologizing right now for not playing the Wukong.
Ah man, you should be apologizing, brother.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
I'm just messing with you.
Wow, look at this damage the Azir put in this game. And actually, the Misfortune ended up having more damage than the Xayah, even though the Xayah lead on her. Incredible.
Power of bullet time. But now, speaking of a time, we're gonna throw it over to intermission as we get set up for game 3 for Rat Tactics versus AG RIP Harambe. Stick with us as when we come back, we're gonna be going into the draft. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're getting into the draft for game 3 of Rat Tactics for AG RIP Harambe. Now we got a side swap again as Rat Tactics. They're gonna opt to take blue side just like game 1.
Yep, and I think they called the bluff of no Wukong last game, but I would still be planning that as one of my bans for Harambe. Even though the Gwen was strong, I think the Wukong just accelerated that game too quickly.
Definitely so. We're gonna see if they're gonna opt to take the Wukong off the board, but here we are. Similar bans to previous games. We got Syndra already coming out for the side of Rat Tactics. We're gonna see if AGR are gonna respond with the same. Here we are. Yep, Anivia. Making sure both mid laners gonna stay uncomfortable in this series. It's Thresh being taken right back off the board. They are rapid firing with these drafts, man.
I'm surprised I'd be surprised if we don't see the Azir ban for Rat Tactics as well.
I don't know, man. Yep, there it is.
There it
Azir
is.
is banned. But will Wukong be banned? Oh nope, it's gonna be the Swain. They didn't feel like the Monkey King of Wuju style was the strength. They felt like it was a Sweezy instead. Good old taxes.
Yeah, like I don't know why they're not worried about it. Yep, see B1 Wukong, there it is.
Yep, wasting little
Will
time.
that
B1.
will that be the mistake of this game? I am wondering.
No pun intended. It could be the downfall of AGRH.
That's right. Could be. How are they going to answer the Wukong? Will they go a Moo again?
Possibly so, but they're gonna stick to their guns as now on the Gnar.
Oh, they're taking the Gnar.
Wait a damn minute. I said stick to guns, but Rat Tat to switch sides. Gnar is R1 instead for AG RIP Harambe.
I feel like Coin Flip at this point is probably wanted off the Gnar anyway. So
I got tired of it.
yeah, I mean he got 2 games in, so
I mean, he's bored, Yeah, spicy
kind of
up.
switch it up. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay, I like the Sejuani. It's kind of a similar identity to the Amumu.
Yeah, but less AoE and more single target. So I'm curious to see what the rest of the team comp at AGRH is going to look like right beside the Gnar and Sedge. But Rat Tactics, they're already looking to answer back with Mordecai's and possibly. But at top lane.
Mm.
And
That definitely has to be Mordekaiser top.
that,
I mean, theoretically, it could be Wukong top and Mordekaiser jungle, but I don't. I think Byzantsky wants his Wukong here.
here we are. With the third pick to round out the good old first round of Rat Tactics. We get to the last 10 seconds of this pick and see what they decide to go with. Oh,
Wow.
Oh, it's gonna be Vel'Koz, baby. I like this. The man that does all the geometry himself. Oh, the 3 tentacle beast from the void. Vel'Koz is here.
I think that's such an odd pick, but Vel'Koz is really strong right now. So I'm interested to see how they want to play with this with them.
Okay. Victor possibly being locked in. Somebody's been watching a lot of Arcane. They say they want to reenact the BS. Just don't get a hole in the chest. But here we go. As Victor is locked in, rounding out the first round for AGRH, we're gonna see the bans. Do they actually swap out or gonna keep the same? As Renata Glass is now taken off the board.
I think they're going to ban the Renata, and I think they're going to ban the Ashe. That seems to be a comfort pick for Mistborn.
Could be. And it could be banned, but the Pike is still staying on the board as a ban against Mashy, not letting her get a hold to the Pike at all. Sorry, not Mashy. My bad. Perfect build. My apologies on that one. All right, with seeing like both teams, taking the full time, get their thought across, what they want to get these bans out, try to make it most effective. Zyra being taken off the board again, this time towards Mashy. Make sure I'm not messing up.
Yeah, and I don't think Rat Tactics needs to go as safe with like something like a Xayah this game. I think they could play maybe the Jinx or Ashe, something along those lines, to scale and dish out that damage.
Definitely so. Definitely so. But it seems that the last ban is gonna be Lux. Okay, didn't expect that one. All right, but Lux to round out the bans for Rat Tactics. Now we're gonna see what does AG RIP Harambe got up their sleeve. What they got in mind? Because it seems like Blue Side's been winning, so RIP Harambe, they gotta come out with something to punch Rat Tactics in the mouth, as they're gonna be locking in the Ashe themselves.
That works really well in that. They have the Ice Queen and the other Ice Queen.
Yep, 2 clans from the Furrier are already
Yeah,
on the same
Furrier.
squad.
Winter Wonderland.
Yes, it is. Ironically, say that we got Nora too, so that's the irony of it all. All right, ooh, Varys coming out. That's a great pairing with having a Vel'Koz. Make somebody sit still to just take all the damage. I like where they're going with this, but let's see what they're going to round out their team composition with.
Don't tell me that Vel'Koz is mid.
Possibly may be. Now in the last 3 seconds of the pick, and it's gonna be a Tam King. So yes, Vel'Koz is mid. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. I like it already. I like it. So TK down in the bot lane supporting that Varys. Now,
I
granted,
think Harambe needs a brand or something here.
my only issue with the Tam King. Well, never mind. I would have thought they probably would have won an Enchanter,
okay.
but never mind. Leona is locked in. I don't know. I feel like I'm seeing a rerun of last game. We use the counter pick, and instead of actually counter picking, we counter pick ourselves.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I hope this Ash can pop off, or this Victor pops off, kind of like the Azir, because I don't know if they're gonna have the damage this game.
I mean, I'm just looking at this, and I'm just wondering why do we pick Leona when Tam Kent is right there? Like we could have picked an
Yeah, she's gonna get
Enchanter.
run down.
Yeah, like you're gonna lock up the Tam Kent, sure, but I mean, he's still gonna save somebody's life because unless you're gonna just use one thing, one like hard CC slowly at a time, but
Yeah, while Vel'Koz is shooting you from a mile away. Okay.
But the problem is here is like they don't really have anything to keep that front line alive on AG RIP Harambe. I was expecting an Enchanter here. They would have worked great with AG RIP Harambe to make sure Nar, Sejuani stay healthy in the fight, and you got that front line. Victor just able to do his job, but especially against a Vel'Koz, which if anybody knows, it's passive does actually it does true damage. So
Yep.
they don't really have anybody unless they're able to get to him. Just like hard CC him. Life on disintegration rate is gonna rip through that front line. Especially
Well, I could see a world where the Leona's just trying to lock down and the Victor's pumping out damage similar to last game. So hopefully a similar strat to what they did last time.
similar strat, indeed, but just not liking this. I mean, Mordecai's gets take somebody out the fight too. It's gonna be hard to pilot for AG RIP Harambe in this game. I'm liking Rat Tactics and team composition a lot more in this game at the moment. So, but I've been proven wrong plenty of times, because especially if you go ask Moby, I say, oh, I don't like this champion pick, and then they somehow magically win the game. But
Sure.
I don't know. What are your expectations out of this?
I think the Tom Kench is going to be saving anybody who gets in danger here. I think it's going to be really hard for unless this Ash pop. I think we need to see this Ash pop off and the Victor pop off. So hopefully Sejuani can play towards the bot lane and maybe camp this Varus. That's what I'd be looking to do here.
Yeah, definitely so. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go to, and I know you don't like hearing this. We're gonna go to an intermission though. But when we get back,
We'll be right back.
I am telling you, Game 3, we are looking to close out this banger of a series that we having tonight. So make sure you stick around. Don't zone out. Take a little break. Get some water, juice, beer, whatever you drink, whatever you fancy. But when we come back, we're gonna be hitting the rip to settle the score. It's gonna be Rat Tactics or it's gonna be Rip Harambe. Who wins the war between rats and gorillas? When we get back from this intermission, see you then. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in game 3 of Rat Tactics versus AG RIP Harambe. As now, ooh, it's gonna
Harambe.
yep, this nail biter of a series, baby. You're gonna see who wins the war, the rats or the gorillas.
Rats versus gorillas. You would think the gorilla had a clear advantage here. Oh, a little poke, but the Vel'Koz did not hit the Q. So I'm just gonna call it off. We have some span pinging going on the Mordekaiser.
Minions have spawned.
Definitely so, but no chaos, just a little bit. This is 5 points regularly for everybody.
I was peeping the mastery. The Zelmak has about 800,000 mastery on Vel'Koz, so I'm expecting great things mid.
All right, looking like we're about to have a little bit of what we call bush warfare, baby. Is now the Tams will be spotted out by the volley from Major, but nothing crazy. Both junglers are opting to start off on that bottom side. Sejuani being on the blue, Wukong being on the red. Looking like we're getting a little mirror of game 1 so far. I'm just saying, man, I love the fact that I'm looking at a Vel'Koz, man. I love seeing him being played.
Great, but I want this Victor to pop off, so I don't know. I'm personally rooting for Harambe, just because I like an underdog story. Even though they're pretty close in standings. Oh, pretty heavy trading going on here. Don't Eat the Bees is just a little bit lower than the Zelmek here.
I don't know why he keeps trying to take the fight against the 3-tentacle beast. I mean, gonna out damage you pretty early. As now, Downfall can get level 3 early, getting to engage up to the Mordekaiser, getting the beat down. Coin flip is getting low. Downfalls we can pull it in a little bit, just take a tower shot, but coin flip, bro, they got chunked out.
Yeah, I was gonna say when he got hit by the turret there, I thought it turned into like just an average trade, but then he got that extra little bit on Mordekaiser. So looks like Downfall's in control up top. Looks like Byzantsky and Briar are both about done with their clears here.
Alrighty, well, looking like Downfall and Briar, they're gonna go and get that Scoto. You're gonna be spotted out by Byzantsky. We got some engage on the boss side though. Tam Kent's looking to get a knockup, but Major's gonna be able to run away. He's about half HP, low on mana too, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's gonna recall, gonna get that reset. He was forced to flash. Coin flip also flashes away, make sure he's not in
I think he needed
danger.
to flash away there, but
Yeah,
hey, whatever you gotta do. He knew that Sejuani was there, so played it safe.
most definitely. He didn't want to potentially lose his life, but I agree with you. He didn't need to flash there.
This Tom Kent's just gonna be a menace. But so far, just a little bit of damage on the Ashe, but not too much to talk about in bot lane.
All right, man. Well, this game's gonna be a little bit on the slower side, but it's all good. Oh, here we go. We got more fighting going on the bottom side. Now the engage. Tam Ken's gonna be on the Ashe. Leona gonna do the same thing on the Mistborn. And Knight was put down Mistborn. Mistborn pretty low. I don't know if they want to continue this. Oh my goodness! But Perfect Bill almost loses his life as the Varus damage early game is something crazy.
Now they need to stay here. I mean, Leona could back too, but there's no flash on that Varus, so Sejuani should be down there, and it'd be a free kill.
Could be a free kill, but keep in mind, Tam can also swallow the Varus. Actually, no, I take that back. No size level 6.
Yet.
This ain't old Tam Kench, baby. This is the latest and greatest. That ultimate is now the swallow.
Right, and now Varus got to push that wave in and gets a free back.
Alrighty, well. Oh boy. A little bit of action, but no death yet. As both sides still looking for that first blood. But this game is already showing it's gonna be quite interesting. I'm looking forward to see what's gonna happen. But speaking of this game, I want to see actually. I'm gonna hold that thought.
See what the chat thinks.
Yeah, but I'm gonna hold that thought. I'm looking at. I just looked at the stream. I see they got an ad. They won't be able to hear me. I'm gonna watch the vibe. I'm like, oh my god, even he knows. I can't control it.
That's weird because I have the stream open. I don't see an ad right now.
Oh, never mind.
I wonder if it's at different times.
Oh, my bad. Mine's being slow. But apparently, I guess, that moves about times. But all right. But for the people watching at home, sitting at their computers, laptops, or phones, I did not mean to rhyme. I'm being honest. I didn't mean to. But that just happened.
You're
That just
killing it,
happened.
my guy. You're
That
killing it.
Hey, man, I should write poems, man. But let me know, guys, who you guys got taking this series tonight, this banger that we've been having so far. Do you have Rat Tactics or do you got AG RIP Harambe? One for the rats and two for the gorillas. Let's see what you got for us.
Come on now.
We got 27 viewers. I know y'all there. But while we're waiting on some responses, we got Downfall in the Delph realm. As now he's going to be trying to get Meganar very quickly. Narbar is getting up there. Coinflip does have quite a bit of HP. Nar is going to be spinning, throw him away. And Downfall is going to be forced to flash. He's going to make his way out of that. Is now on the side of Rat Tactics looking to start that dragon. It was originally started by Brayer, but he was forced to back off.
Yeah, I'm just trying to take a look at this CS that we have here. It looks like the Ashe is a little bit behind the Varus, but we have the Victor a little bit about the same amount ahead on the other side.
All right, well, guys, I just want to say, holy crap! While we got a low in the game, like I said, I interacted chat. Actually, guys, who you think gonna win? We did have some ones for Rat Tactics. Nobody said anything for good old AG RIP Harambe. But I just want to say thank you to Moby White, as you guys know, for the month of November. 1 second, as I hold that thought, as Lifeform Disintegration Ray is spinning to try to take out Don't Eat Bees. He doesn't get killed though, as the ultimate comes out from Bees himself. Zelmac and Bees is gonna just do a lot of trading, both low on HP and both low on mana, so he's gonna opt to reset as Vel'Koz finishing the wave. Oh, no, never mind. Zelmac is staying.
That's very smart on his part to push that wave all the way to the tower.
Alrighty, now back to what I was trying to say. As a special thank you, Moby, for every time I try, we got some more action. Spazanski is now ganking bot. Flash is forced out from perfect build. As now also the ultimate coming out for the Varus, but he's not gonna find anything.
Nope.
Alrighty. Let's try this again. Thank you to Mobe. Like I was saying before, for the month of November, we've been doing a charity race and something called Movember. God damn it, I'm back at it again to the shoutcasting. As now the death room being expended to keep Downfall there with him. As now Brayer is gonna come up to try to support the Narg. Glacier Prison is spended, but it's gonna miss his intended target. As neither side is gonna go down. Jesus Christ!
A lot of whiffed ults so far here.
We're going to try one more time.
Thank you, Moby.
All right. Well, like I said before, we was doing a charity Lifeform Disintegration rate. God damn it! Alrighty. Bees is low on HP. That was a good hit by Zelmac. We do
He
have
can't
perfect
get out of there,
around.
man. Yeah, you gotta walk all the way back.
Can somebody clip this, please? Every time I try. Alright, now we gotta engage on the Tentacle Command himself. Zelmac's trying to run away, but he's gonna actually turn around as Tam Kenji's there to support. Gotta get 2 for 1 on the Q.
There. Yeah, they don't have any damage.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's just gonna be low health bars, but not really much. Oh my god, perfect almost goes down to the Q from Vel'Koz.
How much health did Perfect have there? Like
I don't
10
know.
health.
Let's find out. We gotta find out. It was around 60. It was around 60. But now, because of the chaos that's going on in mid, now Rat Tact is looking to go get the Rift, and I about to say Rift Herald, sorry, Void Grubs.
The Grubbies.
Alrighty. We're going to try once again. We're gonna keep fighting for this, alright? Now.
They gave him the Wukong, and look what's happening. They're getting the first 2 objectives.
But still no first blood.
No, yeah, we haven't had a death yet.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, for the month of November, we've been doing a charity fundraiser called Movember. Is, you know, a charity to help support men's mental health, and so a lot of us are actually keeping our mustache in support of the charity itself, and also we've been taking donations to be able to put money towards this charity. So thank you, Mobe. I swear to God, nobody died, so we're gonna leave it alone. All right. But thank you, Moby White, for a $50 donation to the cause. And now I was able to get to that part at least. Is now Clint's being forced to be blown by Mistborn, as the ultimate did come down from Perfect Build, but Enchanted Crystal is missed and make it so that, oh my goodness, a lot of
Chain
two
Corruption
miss.
goes wide too.
Yep. We know who are not kickers in the NFL ever.
Yeah, a lot of action, but no deaths yet.
Yeah, it's a lot of spending stuff. But also, Moby White, thank you for the multiple gifted subs. So now we got multiple people with the Merc logo in the chat. So thank you for the support. Holy crap, that took like maybe 10 minutes to get through. I don't know. How long ago was it? How long was that, man? I kept trying every time there was a fight breaking out.
Oh, you've been talking at least since like 5 minutes in.
Holy shit, it's 12, man. Alright, well, that's probably coming out of my pay if I had one. Alrighty. But
Right.
Drag is coming up soon. Sejuani is already coming on the river along with teammates, as Zelmak is going to be walking by himself. I don't know if you want to do that, Chief. I will say that they do have a teleport advantage. His Downfall does still have his teleport, as Coinflip opted to TP to topside. Downfall already backing off. Going to possibly looking to recall. Probably going to try to beat her for the drag. But might not have to. His Rat Tact is possibly looking at just giving away. Oh, as soon as I say that, I lied. Now we got to engage on Major. Major forced to blow the flash. Got life on disintegration ray in the mid too. Zelmak is getting destroyed. As oh, we got fights on both ends. TP coming out from Gnar is going
Surely
crazy.
somebody loses their life here.
Bazansky has the passive stacks, but like Sejuani is not close enough to put the permafrost on him. It's now a 4v3. Possibly the Monkey King is gonna die. He's gonna fall. First blood finally here. Xenoblade lands on Mistborn. They're possibly looking to die. Here comes the E. They're possibly looking to finish it off as the towers are doing damage. Varys is gonna turn it around, make it a 1-for-1. Oh no, but Zelmak's gonna go down the mid lane. Big Dar ultimate is gonna catch the Terran Kiss. And now make it more going down. And now the Boulder is gonna find Mistborn 2 for dead on the side of Rat Tact. AG RIP Harambe is gonna look to take a plate and reset and come back for the dragon.
Yeah, all at once, 4 members of Rat Tactics lose their lives. And one of those was a solo bolo mid lane.
Holy crap, that's a lot. That was a mouthful to go through. It's 2 different fights at 2 different places. But I guess that warm up with me constantly trying to get that charity thank you out, you know, just got us there. But now, don't he beat? What the hell?
That looked like a DC to me.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a pause.
Can we rewind that kill? I don't think that one should count.
Well, unfortunately for us, we are not Riot Games. We are not a small indie company, so there's no chrono breaks here, baby.
Oh man, that's really rough on Don't Eat Bees, because he had got that really nice kill, solo bolo mid lane. Ugh, you hate to see it.
Sure do. Sure do.
Well, hopefully this will just be a brief temporary pause. Maybe Bees just needs to reset his computer or something.
Hopefully so. Hopefully so. Oh my. Oh my.
I think when they unpause, I think the victor should be able to TP mid and just kill Zalmac for free.
That was definitely an unfortunate death on the side of Victor. Alrighty, anything you want to talk about in the game so far? Aside from me trying my hardest to get that thank you out, but
Honestly, it's kind of the same story with a little bit of the lead going for mid with the CS lead. If he didn't DC there, the mid lead would be pretty substantial at this point. It was good to see that Ash get one of those kills, but also the Gnar got 2 of those kills. Probably would have been better off going. Maybe some of those other ones had gone to the Ash. But yeah, that's kind of how I'm seeing it right now. I think the game's still just we're still even pretty much gold wise. So.
and I don't know which one is crazier, the game or me trying to get that thank you out for like almost 10 minutes. Like that's probably
that was pretty funny. Every single time you started getting into the thank you, another alt's going off, another fight's breaking out, and no deaths nonetheless.
Damn, at least make it worth it, man.
What do you think about this game so far?
This game has been a little bit of an I mean, granted, it's been a lot of fighting, but just people not be able to finish it. But that massive fight around the dragon was crazy. But unfortunately, now because of what happened there with the victor, if I was Riot Tactics, I'd be immediately trying to go to that dragon.
Yeah, and they had some time there to, see the map and get a hold of where everything is at. I think you're right.
But I would think
so that could have been a really unfortunate death again mid, because they just got those, they just got 4 kills to 1. But looks like we're getting back in, so
action is about to start back up pretty soon. Unfortunately, like I said, we're not Riot Games. We don't get a chrono break here.
I saw an R in the chat, but the other side didn't give the R yet, so.
All right, we're in. It's now coin flip is being ran down by Downfall. Man, it's not been letting up. Oh, almost kills him too.
Yeah, and Mordekaiser has no right stepping up to that wave at this point.
All right, got a little bit of pause because of
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, my game paused too. Okay.
Yeah, it was just because of the actual game pause itself. They just had that small little hiccup there. Trying to catch up, but we're good to go. We're rolling as like expected. Riot Tactics, because of the unfortunate death of Victor, they're gonna immediately go get that Drake.
Small indie company.
Oh, indie company indeed.
We have Ash all alone down here, but they're taking the Rift Herald top.
Definitely so. So you can possibly use that Rift Herald. Try to either break open top or go look at mid. They're already half HP there.
I definitely think that was the correct call there. Ash gets solo XP and sits under the turret, doesn't die.
That shit is not looking to dive here.
Although they could look to dive here.
Oh, looking like they are. Here comes the Varus. Ultimate Change Corruption is going to find his mark. And like it's going to be a free kill over to the side of Riot Tactics.
Yeah, the Change of Corruption and the Tom Kench can take those shots, so maybe they can get something out of it here with the Victor.
Yep, it's now Tam Kench fairly low. Perfect Bill's going to get 1 kill. We got to fight on two fronts again. Boss side should be fairly easy, but for the top, it's like Downfall is going to actually find his downfall as the Wukong is going to get the kill as the ultimate from the Victor is gonna find a kill on Tavares.
Just trading kills back and forth to the carries. The Wukong picking up the kill there with the shutdown. And the Victor.
Alright, now we gotta engage. Perfect Bill is gonna find Zelmak. And Zelmak's gonna try to run away. He has no flash though. But Victor also doesn't have an open. Bazanski's gonna be there to respond. So is Cornflip running up to defend the Vel'Koz.
Good call there, walking back and not extending that trade any further.
Yeah. They only had ultimate though. That would have spelled a doomed moment for Zelmak though.
Oh, so what do we play for next? I think we have a dragon in about 2 minutes. So I think Harambe is going to need to probably make a move here, bot side, soon.
It's definitely looking like that. It's now we got Mordekaiser matching the Victor in mid lane. Cornflip. Downfall is still up top side.
Now they are sitting on that Rift Herald, so it looks like they could get a lot mid and use that distraction to take the dragon.
Alright, now we got the ultimate from Cornflip coming out, putting Downfall in the Delph farm. They're looking to fight it out here. But keep in mind, Downfall is in Mininar. He already has it expended, so it should be a free kill over the Cornflip. Now we got more action to boss. Leona ult is gonna go wide. Solofer's gonna miss. But now, Mistborn looking to try to find a kill on the Perfect Build. Does have the Blight stacks. Bazanski's gonna be there too. Perfect Build's almost dead. It's not a flash ultimate coming out of Bazanski. They're gonna kill the support. But Brayer is there. They're still trying to find more. As Mistborn is gonna go low, having to flash out. And they're still looking to fight back. Brayer is still healthy. Maxi is going low. Another tower shot. As Maxi's gonna be almost dead. As CP comes out from Cornflip, they're gonna find
and
Major.
Ash walked right back in, trying to greed for the kill and couldn't get it. Oh my.
Oh my goodness. And now
And look, we have
dead.
TP coming in. Maybe we can get a cleanup here by is it Victor? Oh, it's Cornflip. Okay.
I don't know what's gonna be cleaning up though. It's gonna be Gnar versus the world. No Mega either. As now he also doesn't catch the boomerang. So it's not gonna be cleaning up anything. It's gonna be getting some CS.
Oh man, and just like that, I think the tides have really turned towards Rat Tactic, giving them almost a 2k gold lead.
Man, what is going on here? This game is going back and forth. Gold lead still over to Rat Tactics at the moment as Victor does drop the ultimate mid. Now still on that bottom side. Keep in mind that the side of AG RIP Harambe, they still have the Rift Herald. And Dragon is coming up soon. They could be using the drop. They'll be looking to drop in mid.
You would think, but it looks like they're making a play bot here.
And look, making a play bot it is. As Downfall may not have Mega, but Solofer is gonna clip Mistborn, gonna cause his death. He did not have cleanse. And now 2 dead on the side of Rat Tactics. Cornflip trying to run away as the good old Glacier Prison is gonna go wide. And Mordecai is gonna make his way out. Keep in mind, he had the death room still though, so he probably could have killed somebody. But Dragon should be over to AG RIP Harambe fairly easy.
I'm surprised too, because Ash still had her arrow too, because I think they could have maybe even got another kill out there, but she decided to hold on to it.
Probably could have.
And it definitely looks like they want to drop this Rift mid. Yep, they just dropped it.
Teleport
so
is coming out.
Hopefully they can get a tier 1 out here.
Yep, teleport coming out for Vel'Koz. Says one is gonna go back.
Driving it the wrong way, but can he turn it around?
Oh, we know who wasn't a driver.
Oh my! Somebody take this guy's license back.
Take his license. He might not have one. And now the Rift Herald is gonna be just killed off. Not even get the charge off to be able to break the mid T1. What is this game?
You know, I sometimes have that problem as well. I hop in the practice tool and drive that baby around all the time to practice, because that is the worst feeling.
Yeah, I mean, you just did it in 4K, brother. Brayer, what are you doing?
Yeah, we're still around a 2K gold lead for Rat Tactics. I'm wondering if Harambe is going to be able to make some kind of play to stifle this lead. As we get further into the game, the lead won't matter as much, but still.
And speaking of a lead, Zelmac gonna be killed by that victory. Should have a massive goal lead over him at the moment. 3-1-1.
That feels so good because of the DC that he got another solo kill on the Vel'Koz there.
Definitely so.
I think that was a justified death there.
Yep, as Victor is getting more damage down that bot T1, looking to finish it. Don't have that good wave clear, so in this next wave should be going down.
A little slow to walk back to the tower, but I think he's going to get this local gold for the tower. Although we have Wukong walking in, and we have the Sejuani as well, trying to slow him down. Are they going to be able to solo kill him?
All right, Chan did Chris the arrow's gonna go wide again, and now we have another DC. Oh, Lord. This is turning into an LCK game. With the pauses.
I don't know what he did last time, but he might need to reset of his modem. The internet issues appear to be continuing. Although now that I'm looking at the gold, we're only at a 1K deficit for AG RIP Harambe. So, all is not lost.
Definitely so. All is not lost. This game can go either way.
Yes.
Gold is so close, man. I mean, Rat Tactics are only up by one. What? They have one tower over them, and both sides have 3 girls, man. Like,
and if they hadn't run the Rift Herald off, that tower would most likely be gone right now. Unfortunate driving, but it happens. So, very close game still.
A summoner has
all right, well, it look like Don't Eat Bees is gonna be reconnected back. So hopefully could be looking to get back into this game. Hopefully.
I hope so. Looking at the individual gold here, it looks like the Ashe is about 1,000 behind this Varus. Victor's about 1,000 up on Vel'Koz. Sejuani is about 1,000 down from the Wukong, and pretty even top. And we're back.
Yep. Ah. Nothing to kill the momentum like a good pause.
Yeah, really.
Gotta love it.
And then
Alright.
the slight buggy freeze here because of the pause.
Yep. We're just waiting, you know. There we go. We're back in here.
Back in action. Okay.
Back like a heart attack, baby.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll see myself out the door for that cringe statement.
I just
Oh.
ignore it. And we
Well-
got a little engaged, but just right back out.
Yep. Speaking of another thing that could be ignored is the Mistborn not blowing the cleanse. Just perfect build going for the Zenith Blade and not having to walk right back out. Yep.
They really need to just get that tower down, but this Tom Kench and Varus is going to make
Well,
some help mid.
Well, you know what got the tower down? That Rift Arrow.
Yeah, some better driving might have done it. And we're getting close to the next dragon here in about a minute. So it'll be interesting to see what these teams prioritize.
Oh boy. Well, Rare is gonna find Zelmac. Here comes the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Gonna find the stun onto the Vel'Koz. So is the Glacial Prison, but the Tam Kench's gonna swallow the Tentacle Beast up, but he's gonna be almost dead. He's barely gonna get away. Low HP, but Mordecai's gonna find the Ash, but Victor's finally gonna find the Vel'Koz. And this fight is going either way. It's going a little bit crazy. It's now in the Delph round. It doesn't matter. Bodies are hitting the floor, both sides, but Rat Tactics are looking to take it. As now Victor is the only one alive, and Tam Kench is trying to change that narrative.
Oh my god. Harambe just blew everything on... Who was that? That was the Vel'Koz, right?
Yep.
Blew everything, and then they just didn't have anything left to fight.
Especially with Tam Kench, made sure to try to keep Zelmac alive as long as possible. Granted, he didn't get to use the life form disintegration ray, but it didn't matter. When all the abilities of the side of AGRH are on cooldown, like you just said, man. Now, granted, the dragon is still up though.
It is. Yeah, I feel like Bees got pushed off that fight and just couldn't get anything done with that fight with the Cyclone coming through. It was just kind of a massacre there. But looks like they were able to be first back into the pit.
Yep, and we're saying running it back, babe. Run it back. That's not a Delph round. Keep in mind, it's still on cooldown. Cyclone will be coming up fairly soon. Life on Disintegration Range. Chance Corruption still there. Gnar is almost there to the Rage. And his ultimate is available. Enchanted Crystal Arrow is too. His Solar Flare was already expended. As we're getting some more. Delph round. Coin Flip is looking for a victim. Tried to go for Major, but he flashed a little bit too soon. As Drake being started by AGRH.
They need Bees in there doing some damage.
As Nara's gonna find
fight.
two. Tam Kench's almost dead. Tam Kench's gonna die. Clone for Wukong's gonna die, but it's not gonna be enough. As now Mistborn finishes off the Nars. The big life on disintegration ray is gonna make sure the front line goes down. Perfect Bill's gonna die too. Two down for the side of AGRH now. And RT are looking to claim more as Brer is trying to get out. Arctic assaults over the wall, but they don't have much to chase. There's now only two left standing for AGRH, but they do claim the dragon.
Oh, I can't watch when their team is fighting and Ash is just going after this dragon. I feel like the Ash need to turn and get some damage on the other team. That was kind of brutal there.
Definitely was. And now it's gonna be two fights back to back lost on the side of AGRH. The Baron is being started by Rat Tactics.
Right, and this gold lead is starting to get a little bit back out of control. We were down to a 1K difference, but now it's 3K, and it looks like Rat Tactics is gonna take this Baron almost. Hopefully, Sejuani was able to come in and steal the Baron.
And now they're trying to kill Brer, but the side of AGRH is there to help. Wukong goes down. Life on disintegration ray is huge. But two still die, but the steal for Baron.
1 for 2 with the Baron is definitely a really good play on AG Harambe's side.
They didn't bother to... I don't know why. Did Coinflip not have Delph round? Like, did he not
If he didn't, it must have come up right at the end, or... I'm not sure what happened there. Just... Whew.
It'd be great if we had an instant replay right now. I'm going to be working to try to bring that soon. But right now, not at the moment. But, oh my goodness,
Rare
man.
came through at the most clutch time because that was almost looking so doomed for Harambe, and we still have a game on our hands here.
Definitely so, man. Every time we think something's about to start getting out of control, it's something else happens, man. To keep the opposition in the game. And the Enchanted Crystal Arrow is gonna go wide. It's gonna be good if you're a field goal kicker for NFL, but not in League of Legends, baby. Life on disintegration.
Man, these teams just love spamming ults at each other and doing nothing crazy.
Hey, but if you're on the side of AGRH, kind of happy because that's Chains of Corruption and Life Form Disintegration rate both expended on the side of Rat Tactics. So if I were down, I'd be looking for a fight.
Oh, 100%.
And especially now Victor 3 items in. Even though the Varus is 3 items, one over Ash. She's about halfway through, looking like she's building Bork. But man, this game is kind of been a little crazy. I don't know what you think. Oh. Everybody give AGRH a round of applause. Mid T1 finally falls. So now you can open up the map. And I swear to God, I'm not trying to rhyme this stuff. It just happens, man. I swear to God, it just happens. All right, but now we got a teleport coming in. And in front of Mordecai, they're going to spot it out. Look like they're only going to be able to catch Brer. The Glacial Prison is going to find Coin Flip. And now the Solar Flare try to keep them from running down Brer, but Brer is being slow. Brer is getting pulled in, and Brer is dead. Oh, buddy. 7 kills over to the Varus. Man, he's putting in work this game. And Mistborn is going nuts. 7 kills, 7 assists. Been a part of the vast majority of the kills that Rat Tactics has this game. Right, he has the most kill participation out of everybody. I think in this game in general. Yeah, it is. Now Zelmak's gonna be stunned on that gravity field, but Victor won't be able to finish the job. He doesn't have ultimate, and the rest of Rat Tactics gonna come and support him. Life Form Disintegration Ray is gonna come out, but it's not really gonna do that much. Now, Dragon is coming up in about a minute. Alrighty, well, as we continue on with the game, as it looks like nice reset for everybody off of Rat Tactics and spend their goal, because it's gonna be a big fight here. As both sides look for their third Drake here, is now the side of AGRH. You're gonna get that first. Gonna go in the river. You're gonna spot and be able to spot out the side of Rat Tactics with that Hawk shot. And let's see, can we get another crazy back-to-back team fight like we did the last go round?
I think we're gonna get another big team fight here.
All right,
what are we looking? We have the. We need this enchanted crystal arrow.
Oh no! If you're AGRH, you have to find a fight now, or else you have Mini Nora. It's not gonna be good. Now they go over the wall. And look at the engage. The probably might be a little too late. Mini Nora is gonna come out now. They're not gonna have the Nora ultimate coming in. Sam King's gonna swallow the Vel'Koz, keep him alive, make sure he doesn't get much damage down. And now Major's gonna die to Brzezinski, and so is Brer is gonna be.
Oh, they're so split. Yeah, they're so split in this fight.
All right, re-engage coming out, looking for the victor. Not able to find him. Mordecai like is gonna find Brer. So is the Monkey King of Wuju style, make it 2 dead. And now Victor's gonna find Zelmak and kill him in response, but it's 3 dead on the side of AGR, so there's no way of them being able to contest this dragon.
Yeah, he's just getting little scraps off the ends of these fights. They're turning so much into Rat Tactics' favor.
Dude.
And just these little scraps on Victor, it's not the same as it was on the Azir, where he could almost 1v9.
Yep, as Mordekaiser looks to get an E. Oh, he's gonna get the death ram down onto Donny B's coin flip versus Donny B's 1v1. Bro, is what the Morty is saying, and like Morty is put his money where his mouth is this game, and down goes Donny B's. All right, but
yeah, Harambe really just needs to potentially lean on Brer again for another Baron steal. I think is their way back into this game. Can he do it twice?
Thing is though, Baron is gonna be up within the 1 minute, so Victor, he's not gonna be too far off from spawning back. He does have to teleport up, so it could potentially end up being unless Right Tactics immediately engage onto the side of AG RIP Harambe or start like they're all doing now. AG RIP Harambe could have looked to stall, but like they're not gonna be able to. Rat Tactics not wasting any time. Life Form Disintegration Ray comes out, almost takes out. Oh no, it is gonna take out Major. That was huge damage put down. And now it's up to Brer to be the superhero again, but he's dead. Yeah, he's dead
this time.
Yep, they made sure he went down to the gray screen this go around.
Oh, it's such a shame because with that steal, you thought that Harambe really was going to be able to come back, but it's just looking much more dire now. The only thing they could possibly do is really turtle down and try to play for dragons. Maybe they could turtle into an Elder, another Baron. I don't know, but this is looking scary for Harambe now.
Definitely so. I'm surprised Ash didn't opt for a Bork this game. Gonna get the Bloodthirster instead. And only thing to describe this game currently for AG RIP Harambe is, it's it one. One of the things is in their name, and the other one is their top lane's name. IGN, Downfall and RIP Harambe. That's all I can say. RIP and Downfall. Don't worry. I exit myself out of my room too. Just saying.
I mean, they had to have done that on purpose, right?
I mean, like they predicted their own game.
Oh man. And it's funny because you have Downfall on one side, but you have Coin Flip on the other one. So I'd rather Coin Flip than just have a Downfall.
Definitely so. But it looking like Downfall is going to be engaged upon. They're looking for more. As now Enchanted Crystal is going to come down. Life on Disintegration Ray is catching 3. Almost kills Downfall. As Vel'Koz is not going to die. More teleports coming in. As now Donny Bees joins the fray. As they're looking for more. Brayer is dead. And Varys is finding more damage. As he fires freely up on everyone. Gnar ultimate is still up, but he's not going to be able to get over the wall to get there. And now...
you give him the monkey. Look what happened.
A quadra kill.
That must be game there.
It's gotta be. Oh my.
Kench could walk up and just then take these tower shots. They should.
So
I guess they're gonna wait for the wave.
So
maybe not game.
I'm just saying, for the rest of the IBSG portion of Merc Academy League, it's gotta be a statement to everybody. Ban Wukong. Stop letting Pazanski get this. And now
I don't think you could play this team without banning the Wukong. He's just too good on it.
Yeah, he's just way too good, man. What's going on here? All right, now we got good old Rat Tactics looking to end the game. But now 3 members are trying to defend the base. Life on Disintegration Ray is going to come out. Brayer dies from it. The damage that Zelmak does is so crazy right now. It's 4 members of AG RIP Harambe stand. They can't end the game just yet, but Dragon is coming up soon, though.
Yeah, luckily, I think Harambe, they have one more chance in this game, but the wallets are just getting so big on Rat Tactics' side. It really is going to take a miracle, I think, for them to pull this around.
And speaking of wallets, man, let's take a look at this gold for a little bit. As Wukong is sitting on like 2.1k. Pazanski, it should be the last item buy for him if he decides to reset. But keep in mind though, there's also another 1k on the Varys too. They're so far ahead in gold of the opposition. Like I think the only one that has a gold lead in actuality is the Victor. And
it's not even much of a gold lead.
Yeah. Man, if they opt to fight for soul here, it's gonna be, I think, unless AG RIP Harambe can pull off a crazy angle. Rat Tactics gonna slap him with Wallace, and looking like AG RIP Harambe, they're not even gonna fight for the soul.
No, their best bet is Sejuani steal again, but it's hard to even get through to do that, especially on the red side. And Gnar's gonna try to pick up maybe this tier 2 top. No, he's just gonna back to save the base. It's just hard at this point in the game.
Definitely is now. It's about a 8k, a little over an 8k go lead over to the side of Rat Tactics. It's just AG RIP Harambe. They just don't have the damage. As the Enchanted Crystal is gonna find. Oh, it's gonna find Zelmak, but they forgot Tam Kench right there.
Yep.
And then to make matters worse, the Victor missed the Death Ray on a tentacle mount anyway, so Zelmak's gonna be super healthy. No need to recall.
No, I think what happened was that this Ashe needed to get ahead early, and it just didn't happen.
I feel like the Ashe didn't build the right items. She built Kraken Slayer, but against Mordekaiser or Wukong. And speaking of some chance corruption comes out, they're gonna find a kill on Gnar. Free as it could be, but.
And the Bloodthirster does nothing for you either when you're getting blown up by the Vel'Koz.
Yeah, they should. I feel like itemization was like wrong here, and it's biting Major in the butt right now.
100%. It's just gonna be a slow bleed out from here.
Definitely so. Now the massive wave is gonna come crashing at top sides. Now they're side of Rat Tactics. They're getting that poke in, looking to take this tower. Solar Flare is gonna come down, but only gonna find a clone of Wukong.
Yeah, it's really tough in this position. You have the clone, you have Kench is able to eat anybody up if they get engaged upon. There's so many ways for them to just disengage of a fight and come back
And
10 times stronger.
Not even just that, super minions are pushing up mid, so it's gonna force AG RIP Harambe to split apart, and now the top inhibitor is gonna go down, and so is the inhibitor itself. Keep in mind,
They also have Death Realm too.
yeah, all ultimates except for the Solar Fur is up. Keep that in mind. Either side can look for something, but Rat Tat is gonna just back off, smart move, and gonna go look for the Baron.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this opens the door for them to try to steal the Baron again, but I think they could have just ended there just by keeping up pressure.
Oh, it's now the Oracle wins out from the side of AGRA is going to spot them out from trying to do a Death Bush, and now Rat Tat is going to start the Baron, but the side of AG RIP Harambe, they are there. They're going to look for something. Zelmax already about half HP. Life Form Disintegration Ray did comes out, but it wasn't able to get the full effect. Only be able to hold it for like a second or two, as now Enchanted Crystal is going to hit Zelmax. Zelmax going to be forced to flash away, as now Brayer is in the Death Realm, as he's not going to be able to still looking like as he's going to die immediately once he comes out of it. Rat Tat are just making quick work. Oh, I say that as Downfall is trying to find 2 kills. 2 are low, but Downfall is going to die himself, looking like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Well,
we have Zelmac TPing in with no health. I don't know what that was.
I don't
Free
know
kill,
either.
though.
I don't know either. I'm questioning some decisions, but you know what? Here we are. Are they about to go in there and dive 1v1 to the Victor? Let's find out. Pazinski still does have the Cyclone. There it is coming out. Zion's being used by the Victor,
yep.
but Victor utilizing the flash, gonna dodge the coin flips Q, but it should still die. Yep, as the slow comes in, game 3.
They just don't have the damage to stop them.
Yep, well, game 3 over to Rat Tactics, and we just saw Rat able to take down Ogorilla. As now, ooh, that was a questionable sequence of events. But you know,
The
they
Rat
closed the game
just
out.
really threw that gorilla all over the place. Oh my.
All right, well,
Slow start to that one.
definitely so. I'm not really sure what I just witnessed a little bit. Here we are. But
Oh.
again, Rat Tactics take game 3, and with that, they take the series. Oh boy.
I think just little things on the side of Harambe add up to be a lot over the course of a game. And they did get a game off of Rat Tactics, so it is possible for them to win. But come playoffs, they're gonna maybe need to make some changes going forward.
Definitely so. Definitely so. But I'm gonna try to. Oh, I'm getting. Okay. Un momento. But I was getting pinged for a second. But I'm gonna see if we try to get an interview on the side of Rat Tax to see what see what's going through their mind. Try to pick their brain apart. As I'm looking for these guys. Please don't tell me they already left. Oh no. That was quick? Hold up. Alrighty, well, looks like we're gonna be able to get an interview for this series, man.
Oh, they abandoned ship, huh? They were done.
They were done, but like
Hey, let them celebrate their victory. Oh,
hey, well, we do have one. It's gonna be coin flip the top laner for Rat Tactics, man. I just got a question. What the hell was that last 3 minutes there?
It was the most heart-racing, chaotic thing I've ever been a part of. It was so much chaos. The adrenaline was flowing, man. It was so wild.
I think you guys just slapped them with your big fat wallets at that point.
Yeah, the wallet definitely was was probably one of the few reasons we won that fight. We like to fight though, so
I'm being honest. I don't know who got hit harder, AG RIP Harambe in the last sequence of events in that game 3, or a '90s pimp hitting one of his well, we know. But see on with the questions. And while we're asking the questions, I encourage those in the chat. If you have some, go ahead and drop them in yourselves. We might ask coin flip. You never know. But coin flip, man. I I don't know, these 3 games, man, you're just kind of living up to your name a little bit. What's going on
Yeah.
there?
Game 1 felt pretty good. Game 2, we got off to that rough start with the Camille getting the triple kill at the Grubs fight, and made that lane a lot harder for Nar, as it already isn't a great lane, but it is a lot harder when the Camille has 3 kills and she does 40% with 1 Q. And then game 3, just playing Mordekaiser and a Nar. I know I prefer the Nar side of that matchup normally, but I felt like I did pretty well in it. Didn't really just tried to trade as much as I could, make sure he could never poke me down without risking getting all in.
Okay. Well,
I had a question. Getting the Gnar first pick both games, what was that about? And then whenever they took the Gnar away from you, were you ready to swap off, or were you like, oh man, I want to play Gnar all 3 games?
I mean, Nar is like my guy. I would say he's not my first champion I mained, but he was my first top lane champion I mained. So him and I go way back. I love playing him. I feel like I know most of the matchups. And we first picked the Gnar both games because we knew that they were willing to pick it and try to take it away. So that we kind of realized that, hey, if we don't pick the Gnar here when we went for the Wukong in game 3, they're gonna probably pick it, and they ended up picking it. And I have the Mordekaiser as like, it's not a great matchup, but it's a lot better than picking a tank and just letting him auto you to death.
that is true. That is true. We do have a question from chat. And Clone, he asks, how did y'all refocus after the game 2 drop?
Ooh, that was game 2 was definitely rough. It with even though Psansky did have 13 kills, I mean, we were talking, when you have an Azir with 19 kills in the lobby, it's really hard to play the game. So we talked about basically how we wanted to adapt to the Azir. And we just basically decided, it's worth a ban. It's really, really good if it gets ahead, and it did get ahead. And shout out to Donny Bees. He murdered us on that game with the Azir. Yeah, and then we just realized that like we just need to take it back to blue side, just pick our champs, go back to Wukong. It's much more of a better engage champion for us, and yeah, that's what we decided to do. Just go back to Wukong.
I was really surprised you guys didn't pick it game 2, considering it wasn't banned. But I think, well, what was the thought process behind that?
We saw the Gwen Amumu matchup, and we were like, Gwen just kind of murders Amumu, and unfortunately, the people that needed to get ahead did get ahead. So the Gwen had a harder time in team fights because Azir can auto from a screen away.
Yeah, that Azir was basically 1v9ing that game. It was pretty incredible. I mean, the Camille was super strong, but there came a point where the Camille just like kind of stayed flat where she was, but Azir just kept getting stronger and stronger, and they closed out that game fast enough where you guys couldn't get back into it.
Yeah, I think that Camille, I think she spikes really hard on that 2 item, the Ravenous and the Triforce, and then after that, she kind of falls off a little bit because she has to go in, and she doesn't have the greatest health bar to just go in and live through a lot of a fight. So it's a lot harder to pilot that champion after you get your, like, if you kind of flatline. So pushing your advantage is really important, and luckily they had the Azir to continue to push the advantage, so the Camille could just kind of focus on getting everyone in the same spot and kind of poking onto Mistborn.
I say it helps a lot too when you have a mouse hard to press R.
Yes.
Which,
Malzahar ult stops everything.
Speaking of champion picks, do you guys feel disrespected at all that they didn't ban Wukong any of this series?
I mean, the closest games we've had were against SSMR and now AGRH. I think the JRGC game was close in its own way, but I think each game was a kind of a stomp. So those two games, they left up Wukong at critical points, and it just allows us to play the game the way we want to.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Gwen is super solid, but his Wukong, I think, is just it really helps to accelerate your lanes, and I think Gwen's good, more of a solo carry, but I think the Wukong is much more of a team player than the Gwen. I'm sure he has
Yeah.
other junglers he could play, but the Wukong looks really, really good for your team.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely was a jungle canyon there. I mean, is there anything bigger than a canyon? I can't think of one off the top of my head at the moment, but it was massive. But
Yeah, I mean, he had such a higher level of tempo than their jungler that I think that made it difficult for Harambe to play the game.
Yeah, most definitely.
all right, we got any more questions? Say sorry. Got any more questions, my friend?
Oh man, I think I'm good for now, but I appreciate you coming in, Coin Flip, and giving us some insight.
Yeah, anytime.
All right, well, and GG's, great job, and you guys taking the series. And off the note of that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in tonight. It was a banger series. I mean, aside from the pauses, but things happen. It is what it is. But like I said, appreciate you guys for coming out. Appreciate the donations for the cause of Movember. Keep your mustaches on. Represent and support the charity. But outside of that, it's your boy Ghost. Partner is Say Sorry for the night. We signing out. You guys have a blessed one.
Have a nice night, y'all.